Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Oh, there she is. Come on up, Charlotte.
Hi there.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. Am I blasting?
No, am I?
No, I guess I have my headphones on funny.
Oh, okay. How are you
How you
doing
doing tonight?
I'm great. I'm great. Murphy is at a band competition. Poppy's actually going to pick him up right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they did really good, apparently. We didn't go because we never go to that one. It's just the first one of the year. It's an invitational, and it's in a couple towns over. But next weekend is the big one, and I'm excited.
Yeah, how do you think they're going to do?
If I had to guess, I'd say probably about third place.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well,
Which, yeah,
it's not shabby.
no, it's not. It's
That's
not
still
shabby.
placing.
That is, but then the last one is state competition, so that'll be a whole different ball game. But this is just district.
There's my background. I couldn't figure out what happened to my
There it
background.
is. That's a nice background. I like that. I like that.
I was going to change it today, and I got busy and didn't get in here till just right before I sent you a message.
Oh no, that's really a nice one. I like that a lot.
I was going to try to change up for October.
Yeah.
I was going to try to find new music and all that kind of stuff.
Not today.
Maybe in 2 weeks.
Well, that is kind of nice. That's a nice fallish background. You got the fire, you got the
Yeah, I
trees
found
that
that
have
one.
the golden leaves, they're turning. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
EV Mux doesn't. I'm having a difficult time finding decent backgrounds for, the overall.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
One of these days, maybe I'll learn how to do that.
well, I ain't figured it out yet.
Right. Oh, Wesley just left the school. Okay. Oh goodness,
You
it
do
has
anything
been.
fun today?
Um. Well, we don't laugh. Got to promise not to laugh.
Well, I'll try my best.
We we went and picked up another cat.
She started yelling at the door and she came right up
Oh,
to me
did
and started
she? Let
purring.
me see her. I'll show you. She's half Maine Coon. Give her here. Give her here.
You've had enough time.
Just a minute, and I'll give her back to you. I promise.
Where
Come
are
here, beauty. Come here, beauty. Hand her to me. I don't care what she said. You get her over here. She's a really
Tom? How
pretty
you
girl.
doing?
There she is. Look at there. She doesn't have a name yet.
Well, if I knew you were looking for another cat, I found four kittens today, about 2 weeks old,
Oh my goodness.
in one of my flower beds.
Oh,
And I only found them because I went outside the house and started watering.
right.
And I kept saying, "What is that noise I'm hearing? Is that a bird?" I kept moving. I would drown these poor kittens.
Oh my goodness. Do you know where their mother is?
Oh yeah, I looked over to my left and she was there just looking at me. Give me that little growl.
Right. Well, Violet just came in the house from work and she said, Mother, why do we have 7 cats? I said, because we don't want 8,
That's it.
but we might eventually. Who knows? I don't know. I think it's probably time to put the brakes on the cats.
Well,
But, well, one of them's going outside. She's actually, Black Betty, she is starting to kind of venture outside a little bit.
uh-huh.
And Murphy takes her outside with him when he goes to feed the chickens. And she follows him back in. So she's kind of learning what to do. I just want to make sure that she's able to stay inside at night. I don't want her outside at night. But during the day, I don't care what she does.
Look what I found.
We have company.
Hey Tom, how you doing?
Tom, how are
What's up, guys?
you?
Good. What's
Good to
going
see
on?
you.
Yeah, it's good to be seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that. I hear you.
Oh man,
Let me move that.
I saw your steak and shrimp dinner today. Looked fantastic.
that overhead grill, boy, I tell you one thing, it is a beast.
Man, I might
Wow.
have to get me one of them.
I
Yep.
know it was very tempting.
It is. When they first sent me the invitation to about how to do it and stuff like that. I don't know if they're directly out of China or not. I'm not sure.
Right.
But I was a little skeptical with it until I looked at it a little bit more and I said, "Damn, that brings me right back 35
Right.
years ago."
Right.
The steak was fantastic. Total different
Good.
taste. Total different taste. So,
Huh. Different in what way?
well, you get that broiler, you get that caramelization. It gets to 1500 degrees within a matter of
You get that.
seconds.
You get that restaurant taste.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. So I got a couple of things I'm going to do with it. A bit of
Hmm.
pizza stone and stuff like that. But I tell you what, I told Maria, so I get rid of everything else. I'll just keep that.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, unbelievable.
It sounds great.
How was everybody's week?
Busy.
Pretty
Busy.
uneventful.
Just band and kids and drama. Kid drama. You know.
It don't end. I swear to God.
Well,
So
we got
this
a little bit of drama going on. Vicky went to bed sick a little while ago
oh
Oh no.
with shivers and the chills and all of that. So I
Oh,
hope she's not coming down with the flu or nothing.
oh, me
Marie
too.
'Cause
Marie
her surgery is scheduled for Thursday,
oh
Oh, jeez.
and they won't take her if she's sick.
Marie's been under the weather too. She's just like allergies, I guess. I don't know.
Well, she woke up this morning saying, she thought it was allergies, and I said, "Nah, you probably just slept with your mouth open."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
as the day went by, she just started feeling worse and
Worse and
worse.
worse.
Gave her
Yeah.
a shot of NyQuil a little while ago, and she was just shivering.
I like NyQuil with ice.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
That 12-year-old NyQuil is pretty good stuff.
Boy, I tell you, it should say on the label, "Don't make any plans." Yeah, Marie's been the same way. I mean, at least for a couple days now. Now this morning was early in the morning, and until about noon, it was like 79 degrees. So it's almost like a shock right now that it's not
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
hot.
Oh yeah.
So, but she said, she says, I just, would you mind if I just went lay down? I said, why would I mind? Knock yourself out. If you don't feel good, don't. So she went and slept for a couple hours, and then got up and she said, I feel a little bit better and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Hmm.
It just,
Well, I just got me a flu shot a week before last, but I don't know if it have any effect on me yet.
we're due. It seems like this week everything just caved in on me. Just silly stuff. Like in this room here, the light blew out, just stopped.
Oh.
And then I said, well, I'll call maintenance, see if they can come out and work on it. And all of a sudden, boom, both of them come back on again.
Well, that's interesting.
So I said, all right, well, can I get the ladder? I don't have a ladder, but can I get a ladder and get up there?
Yeah.
And I got this. Don't you dare.
Are
She
they
started on me.
LEDs?
Huh?
Are they LEDs?
Yeah, no, I think so, Grumpus.
You think they're just not screwed in tight enough?
I don't know why they just kept coming off and on and off and on. Matter of fact, I went to stand on a couple of my cutting boards, okay? And I just couldn't, over my computer, I could not reach that one screw.
Right. Right.
So she says, why don't you just leave it alone? Okay, no problem.
Yeah, she probably got a point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I totally get it. And then my car, they won't register my car until I get the fog test.
What is that?
Well, the engine light come on and it failed the emissions.
Oh.
Okay, so to get a smoke test, it's $220 just for the test. And then whatever labor is to find it, but there's 4 different components that could be going wrong with it. Okay, so now you're talking $500, $600, $700.
Oh, for goodness sake.
So tomorrow I change hats, and tomorrow I'm going to try one thing anyway. But the reason why I brought up about changing a light bulb, I got down in the car, tried to look at they said it could be a fuse that popped. But I couldn't get up. I had a finagle. I mean, it was just crazy. I said, this is when the video should be running.
Tom,
It's
from
just-
this point forward, you can't do anything unless Maria's following you with a camera.
No kidding.
One of the two.
It's
My goodness.
time to document every minute.
Have you been having any trouble with with EV Mux?
I have not.
Okay. I sent you a text.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, about our buddy that we watch.
Oh, today?
Yesterday, I think I sent it. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called, oh, Jesus.
Was
River
it
Edge.
text or email?
Email, I'm sorry, email.
Okay.
I should have sent the text.
All right, I'm listening.
But it was about this thing called River Watch. Okay?
It's more for podcasts and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can do live streams with it also. But it got made me laugh because I wanted to find out how much it cost.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't open.
Riverside, yeah.
Yeah, Riverside. It wouldn't open. But this is all in one.
What's
All
that?
in one. You can edit. It's got the AI stuff on it.
Yeah, I looked at that, but to me it looked like it was really leaning heavy towards podcasts and stuff like that, and less towards
Yeah, I looked
streaming
at
like
that
we
too.
do. Like we
Yeah.
Yeah.
do.
So I said, well, maybe worth it to look into. I've been having trouble with this with it stopping on me.
Oh.
EV Mux?
Yeah. Because on my podcast, I record.
Right. See, I haven't tried any of that.
And then what happens is it stops halfway through and then it has to reboot the whole thing again
Huh.
and fire it back up. And you know what the other thing is? On any of these platforms, there's no way to pause it, especially if you're recording.
Huh.
I'll be darned.
So I've been looking all different
you-
ones.
You going to
Have you tried recording with OBS?
Yes, but only because the camera. I mean, it comes up in
Right. That's not going to capture the whole thing, is it?
right, and what happens is it goes to 720 where EV Mux is 1080
Yeah.
like that. So it's got some. I mean, weird. It actually changed colors on me. You know, looked like it
Let
was
me ask
anemic.
you something. When you're using your computer, do
Hmm.
you have any other windows open? When you're done with something, do you close that program down or just open up something
Yeah,
else?
I start from scratch.
Yeah. 'Cause sometimes something running in the background might mess you up. Like tonight, I reboot my computer every night before I go live. I turn off the VPN, everything. I want it just straight.
Yeah, I mean, I have really. I mean, I like EV Mux and stuff like that, but this other one looked a little bit interesting from to me because I could edit, record, and edit
Right.
Mhm.
right in that program, and
Mhm.
then actually
Mhm.
from that I can actually send out shorts.
Oh,
And if we did something together,
hey Jen.
it would send each of you use a your own recording for it.
Right.
Well,
So
that may be what you need.
yeah, no, too much money.
Oh,
Just choose.
what was their subscription rates?
Well, I had to actually do it on my phone, but there's two different rates, one for your phone and one for the PC.
Oh,
Okay, so just it was after I had sent it to you, then I couldn't open it to get the prices on it. They do have a free plan, which would be fine, but the watermark moves across the screen on you.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Hey Jane Doe.
Hello, chat. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, like I said, it was the week that everything just fell apart. Everything seems to be breaking. You know.
Mhm.
Told Marie this is not a good sign.
I think I think you're learning so much, you're just pushing things to the limit. You're finding what the limits are.
Yeah, maybe.
Number one,
Maybe.
I can't look under the car to see if I can find the fuse box. That's for sure. They call a 911. Bring a crane.
Got the fire department out there because you wadded up under the dash.
What is that? That's down
Film
there.
at 11.
Did he melt down there?
Put your kids to bed. We're fixing to show this.
My luck, I'd be stuck underneath there because Marie would dial 912.
That's funny.
So Charlotte, I see you got another cat.
Yes, I did.
That's cool though. I mean,
We're cat people.
Told her I found 4 today.
yeah, I heard you. I heard you talking about that.
Poppy. Grumpus found 4 little baby kitties at his house. They need homes.
I'm guessing about 2 weeks.
Well, he's not. Well, he's got a perfect home for him.
He said, Poppy said, well, Grumpus got a perfect home for him.
Apparently not. I about flooded them. I about done it for a sucker.
He was out watering the grass or the bushes, landscaping,
I would
and
call Ho
about
Ho
drowned
Walk
the
and see if they
things. He
wanted.
did.
I would call Ho Ho Walk and see if they
Not how
wanted
you
any
make kittens
cats.
grow. So that's not how you make kittens grow.
Poppy said, that's not how you make kittens grow.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know that.
That's funny.
Goodness. No, we went over. The lady that had the cats was actually the pretty little prom date,
So you did this on
homecoming date.
purpose?
Yeah, we did this one on purpose.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Um, uh, it was Murphy's girlfriend's coworker's acquaintance, friend
Okay.
of a friend of a friend, right? And Tyler found out about these kittens and texted Murphy about it, sent him the video and all. And so Murphy sent it to me and his dad, of course. I want this cat. And I said, well, I already got 6. Why not? I mean, after
You'll notice one more.
I know, right? So we went and got her tonight, and I did not even know there was a neighborhood back there, and I'm so glad I found it because that's another place I can look for us to buy a house.
There you go.
Hey, Susie, how are you doing tonight?
Might as well. It's cat free right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can see the mice out front on the sidewalk walking with posters.
Picket in my house.
Yeah.
Stay away. Stay away. What are you doing?
Unreal.
She doesn't need to be out here with all the rest of the cats right now.
She was crying.
What? These kids don't understand my motivation for keeping the new baby.
Cat daddy don't know what to do, huh?
No, he just wants to hold her and pet. But she's out here with the other cats, and cats sometimes take a while to get to know each other.
Yeah.
And so I was going to keep her in our room until she got used to the smells, and because the other cats are going to come to the door and reach under the door and try to play with her or whatever. And I thought if she got used to the smells when we let her out, she'll be more familiar and not so skittish. Now, when we picked her up, the lady told us she was very spicy cat. And she didn't like to be held. And she needed time to get used to everybody. We
Well, how
brought
old-
that cat home. She's 3 months old.
Okay.
We brought this cat home, unzipped the cat carrier. She got out onto the bed. Poppy laid on the bed and she went and snuggled up right next to him,
There you go.
like she'd been there her whole life.
Cat
And
work.
then I picked her up and she snuggled up with me, and she was, because I like to do like this on the mattress and make noise. And she was chasing my hand around. She played with us. Ain't nothing spicy about that cat. Not yet, anyway. She seemed like she was quite comfortable, so.
Susie, is it my October themes?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Grumpus, on that fire back there, I'd have a big old rib roast rotating on there.
Wouldn't that look good with the rotisserie on
Ooh.
Yeah. An upright one. And,
it? One of my sweaty nephews back there turning that crank.
yeah. Slow down.
Y'all be careful. Okay.
That's funny.
Violet broke up with her boyfriend last week.
Oh, how's that?
Well, he came over tonight to beg her forgiveness. And so she's
Even if it
going.
wasn't his fault.
This one was. This one definitely. Well, sort of, yes. Oh, Susie, thank you so much. She said, I enjoy your walks with Mona. I don't always comment when I'm on y'all's channel, but I definitely hit the like. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm really enjoying this walking, y'all. I got some new shoes day before yesterday. Look, I don't know if y'all know anything about this or not. I got these new shoes and I paid good money a lot of money for them. But I thought I needed good shoes. They're Brooks, okay? And they fit really well. There's plenty of room in the toes because I don't like my toes all cramped up in there. And I walked for about 2 miles in them, and then the toes on my left foot started burning like crazy.
Ooh.
And I had to turn around and come back home. By the time I got to my house, I was in agony. And I'm not used to walking in tennis shoes. I haven't walked in tennis shoes in years. I wear flip flops.
Brand new shoes.
Say that again. Is
That's
it?
a long walk in brand new shoes.
Well, I was wondering if it maybe indicates that I just need to get used to them and break them in a little bit.
Could be the arch, okay, blocking the blood flow. Could be a lot of things.
Next time, I would suggest looking at SAS.
What's that? Oh, the shoes.
Yep.
Yeah, and we have one of those stores
You
here.
slip them
Okay.
babies on, brand new, and they feel like you broke them in for 2 months.
Oh, okay.
There
Well,
ain't no, I tell you, I bought a pair. My first pair I bought 4 days before I went to Vegas.
Right.
And I was in Vegas for 4 days and walked. I don't know how many miles I walked around that because they're too cheap to buy a cab. And I never got a blister. I never had a problem at all.
Oh.
Because I told the lady when I was getting them, I said, well, I probably waited too late. I'm going to Vegas next week. Probably waited too late. I ain't going to have a chance to break them in. So you don't have to break these in.
Oh, okay. Were they tennis shoes or were they like loafers
They
or?
were just regular black shoes.
Okay. Okay.
That's what most of the people in the dog show wore
Oh, okay. Mhm.
because they're
Mhm.
on their feet so much.
Okay. And Susie's recommending Asics. They have a roomy toe. Uh-huh. I know this is kind of a change of subject, but Charlotte, how did the little Frankenstein candy bag turn out? And were you I am done with the cat. I have the cat here. I do not have the Frankenstein here, but I will show it to you if these gentlemen don't mind.
Mhm.
As long as we circle back and I find out what this young man did.
Oh, I will. I'll get to that in just a moment.
Hey, Grumpus,
If
that
I'm
was
What
the
not
is
in
other
it,
thing.
trouble,
son?
if I'm not in trouble, I love hearing this kind of
They
stuff.
like
Yeah,
it for that.
exactly.
If you want to.
Grumpus, that was the thing that happened to me today too. Trying to put my shoes on,
Yeah.
okay? They
Yeah.
kept and it fell off my foot and went under the bed. And
Oh my.
you think I could grab them?
Can you see the Frankenstein?
Bigger fire. Oh, that looks cool.
Isn't that cute?
Thank you.
Stitches
And
of
then I'll just show you the picture of the because I have a picture of the kitty cat one. Well, I had a picture of the. Hang on a second. Let's see. I know where it is.
I found your
Um,
costume, honey.
You don't think you have an opinion, do you, Susie?
Here we go. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but that's the picture of the kitty cat one.
cool.
Do I need to go up or down or
Oh, you look good.
Yeah, dead center. Good.
okay? And also I finished the snake as well. I made a little man a replacement snake for the one that the dog chewed up. So there's that. But anyhow, what happened was, Violet's been struggling for about like the past 3 weeks with her arthritic condition. There's the snake.
Oh, that's cool. I seen that. Yeah, pretty
Thank
cool.
you. But anyhow, you can unbig me now. Um, so she's been having some real struggles. So they put her on prednisone about a week and a half ago. She took the last one this past Tuesday. So it makes her crazy. Okay. It makes her very emotional and she was in a bad way this weekend. She just
You
didn't know
read
what
my
to do with
chat.
herself. And she honestly, I don't think it helped her with the pain that she was having either. She's still having a struggle getting out of the bed and doing all the things. So he came over Sunday to take her to brunch and she was trying to figure out what to wear because he had on jeans and a t-shirt and she didn't want to overdress, but she didn't want to look like a slob. And it's a girl thing, y'all. You know how girls are. So she turned to him and said, "What do you think I should wear?" And he goes, "Just put on some jeans." Well, it hit her the wrong way. And she got very upset and she started to cry. And and she come out here to go in the laundry room to try to find something to wear because apparently it was not in her closet. And I looked at her. I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Mom, I just don't know what to wear." And she blah, 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 blah. And I said, "Well, hey, I will help you." I said, what are you trying to do?" And she told me. I said, "Well, just wear a little sundress. You like your sundresses." She goes, "I don't have any shoes to wear." I said, "You got a pair of sandals in there." "No, I don't." "Yes, you do. I know where they are." So I went in her room and sure enough, they're in the shoe thing on the back of her closet door. "They're right here, honey. You'll look really cute." Okay, that made her happy. Well,
I can understand why he's in trouble.
Yeah,
apparently, well, that's not all.
I rest
Because
my case.
apparently, when they went to brunch, he started telling her that he was feeling neglected because all she ever does now is go to school and go to work. And she said, "I warned you all summer long that music was going to take top priority and you were going to have to take a back seat. And you said you were perfectly okay with that." And then he said something else to her, and I forget what it was, but it was not a very kind comment. And she came home very upset, and she was telling me all about it. And all I said to her
Oh, I know what it was. Okay, she told him that she wanted to go get her ears pierced again because she's got a few holes in her ears and she wanted two more. He said, I don't think that'll look good. And she said, you're not going to tell me how to look.
Did she give him the neck?
Um, so, so anyhow, Sunday passed, Monday passed. They texted back and forth a little bit. He was still very confused about how this is supposed to go. And Tuesday, she pulled off the Band-Aid and said, we're done.
Move on.
And she came in here crying, telling me, I didn't need him to treat me like that. I just needed some grace. I needed him to take care of me. And, and I said, yes, you did. I said, and
Yeah, it all started with the shoes, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
No, it started
Exactly.
when she said, "What should I wear?"
Yeah, exactly. He should
Actually,
have
In
said,
72, we still have them fights.
wear a pretty dress, honey. You'll look so
It
beautiful.
actually started with him coming over.
Yes. So, so anyhow, all I said to her was this. She was telling me everything, and I said, well, that sounds like some red flags to me. And she goes, I know, Mom. I know. I counted them. There's 3.
3 flags.
3
And I
flags.
said, well, how long you want to put up with that? She goes, I'm not sure yet. I said, well, it's all your decision. You do what you want to do. Because what happens is if you try to get in between them, it'll push them, that direction. So I didn't say
Well, you'll be
anything
your best. You get in the middle of it, you'll be your best friend till they get back together.
till they get
Yeah.
back together.
Again,
Exactly.
your
And I don't
mother's
want
a
to,
pain in
There's
the
all
ass.
them things you said about him.
I know, and I don't want to get in the middle of it.
Well, you told me.
So anyway, he decided he was driving over here tonight, and he got here by the time she got off work, and they discussed some matters. And he's taken her to eat something because she just got off work and is starving to death. So if he feeds her, she might be all right after that.
Depends.
Because she gets a little hangry.
Okay, it depends on what he gets her. I mean,
It does.
if he pulls into a 7-Eleven,
Well,
I
no.
tell him to pack it.
Well, the only place they can go here where we live is Waffle House because it's the only place open this time of night. So that's where they're going. Now,
where
is she
usually
going to
most-
get toast and eggs, or is she going to get the steak dinner? The little ribeye they got, or maybe pork chops and eggs, or
They say there's more crimes committed at a Waffle House than any other restaurant in the world.
that does not surprise me. But yeah, she's just really she's having a hard time. And what she needs is a little bit of understanding. But he's 20 and he doesn't understand.
I mean, if she
Yeah.
don't feel good, I
You
mean,
don't
come on.
understand yet. It's never going to get any better. He just has to pick his battles.
Yeah.
Well, and what she needs to understand is that she has a chronic illness and she needs a strong young man that's going to help her instead of make it worse.
Yeah, I agree.
So people, it takes, and this, Grumpus, as well as I do, because, Poppy's got a chronic illness. And it takes a little extra energy to deal with people who have a chronic condition. And it takes a little extra everything. I'm looking at Poppy going, yeah, everything. I've been through so many surgeries with him, and it's kind of crazy. Holds me over. Being hungry can cause more fights than alcohol sometimes. Thankfully, she does not drink. She's not a drinker. Thank God. And neither is the young man, really.
That's when I was the most mellow, when I have a few cocktails.
Yeah, that's what I'm the easiest to get along with.
Exactly. Come on, let's go get
I
a
don't
steak
get,
somewhere.
alcohol
Yeah,
doesn't
my
make
wife
me
says, "Have another one. He'll
hangry.
be asleep soon."
Right.
No, see, that was my problem. I could go all night long.
What?
Too funny.
When what?
I like more alcohol.
Oh, be quiet, Wesley. Just be quiet. Don't be talking like that. Jesus. He's being A man.
Yeah, just tell him wait till Tuesday.
Yeah, wait till Tuesday. Just wait till
It's
Tuesday.
coming.
It's coming. Honey, would you do me a favor?
Second of it.
Just a second.
Second woman.
I need tea, so would you make some, please, when you get a second?
Have you got a bird?
That's Poppy's notifications.
Oh. Okay, I
I was gonna say,
Can you get a bird with that cat?
that bird
I was
must be hanging on to the cage like this
Feeding time.
with
well,
7
I'll
cats.
tell you something. He's not allowed to ever have a rooster notification again as long as he lives. Because when I was in labor with Murphy, every 3 seconds his phone was going, and I wanted to kill him.
Now tell everybody why.
Well, his father had just had major open heart surgery with a valve replacement, and he wasn't waking up yet.
Oh.
But I think he could have turned that notification down a little bit so that his laboring wife didn't have to hear it for 12 hours.
You're a pro at that, though.
But at least he didn't take you to Waffle House. That's for sure.
Yeah, he didn't take me to Waffle House. He sure didn't.
If you recall, I took you out with your arm still stuck with an IV out to the third deck to smoke.
He did. He took me for walks with IV in my arm because I don't like to be confined at all. And when I was in, when you're in the hospital, you're basically stuck to a bed, especially if you have an IV.
Yep.
They won't let you get up. And he kidnapped me and got me out of that room so I could not have an anxiety attack for 3 solid days. So, yeah, it was great. He would kidnap me every so often and get me out of there because he knows me.
When I had the surgery on my leg, okay, like that night they had me in the cast, but they wanted me to get up and walk. They had me IV the whole bit, and they were shooting me up with stuff. I get up, swing my leg over, get up, stand. Marie helped me up.
Yeah.
So I had the hospital gown on, and we go out in the hallway and walking down, and she's trying to tie me up. I said, "You think I give a rat's behind about anybody looking at my crack? I could care less."
That keeps people from tailgating.
Right. You know what? I'm the same way, Tom. I don't care. I do not care.
Yeah. I said, whoever designed these things in the first place
Was
really
an
did have a
idiot.
good, really did have a good sense of humor. You know what I mean? So
That's true. No, I wouldn't. That don't bother me a bit.
nope.
Now I'm not going to sit here on YouTube and show my behind, but still.
No.
Wrong channel for that kind of
If
work.
I was in the hospital, who cares?
Boom chicka wow wow.
Yeah, right. Nope, that
I
won't be
don't know.
happening. Oh,
Well, the weather had taken a change here, so we're into. I think last night it was like 64 degrees
right.
at night.
That's great.
I was like this.
You were cold?
I was cold. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's 74 here right now.
I said, "Good God!" It's just like the light switch how it changes.
It's 77 here.
Let me see what we got here.
But heavy rain is likely around 6 a.m.
Tomorrow?
Really?
I don't think we're doing any rain tomorrow. I think Monday's supposed to have some showers, I think.
From 6 to 8, and then 50% chance from, it's going to rain all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
All
we only got
day.
5%.
Wait,
It is-
tomorrow's Sunday, right?
Yeah.
It is 72 right now. And
What does Monday look like? Because that's the parade. It's cruising the coast, y'all. And all of the classic cars are rolling in. 67% rain. Oh, no. Well, I'm not going to that parade.
Is it just on Sunday?
Where can I have to?
Or is
No,
that a whole
the parade-
weekend thing?
It's a whole week. Whole week. It starts tomorrow afternoon is when the big kickoff starts. And there are events all week long, and it ends basically Sunday of next week. or next weekend. It's a really cool thing after, the first time you see it all, but after about 16 years of it,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen them all.
Oh, you haven't?
And this year, my ex-husband is here with his car, and I don't want to run into him.
6 a.m. is going to be 58 degrees out here.
Oh my
My goodness.
gosh!
Oh, I'm bringing out my furries.
Shh! Don't say that word.
How many people did we lose?
I'm sorry.
Probably gained a few.
We might have. Yep. Yeah, we might have. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be. Okay, Sunday it's supposed to be a low of 73 and a high of 78. Monday it's going to be 82.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. Stop already. All week long it's supposed to be in the 80s and 60s at night. High 60s at night.
yeah, so today 79, 57. Sunday 81, 57. Wow.
Wow. It is cooler though. It is cooler. You could when I go out for my walks in the mornings, me and Mona have been getting up at like walking out the door at around 7:30 in the morning, and it is breezy. It's cool. It's been very, very pleasant. And like I said, usually we walk for about 3 miles. And it takes hour and 20 minutes
Okay.
ish. And by the time we get home, it's starting to really that you can if the sun's out, you're going to be hot.
Yeah.
But in the early morning, it is wonderful. And I've been to the beach a couple of times. I've found quite a few different routes so that it's not always the same route all the time and boring and
Yeah.
So I found a few routes that I can go. If I wanted to, I could probably walk to the high school and back, but that's traffic and I don't really want to walk in the traffic.
I actually walked on my mailbox twice this week.
Did you? Good.
We got the cluster boxes down at the end of the street,
Hmm.
so it's half a block one way and another half a block the other way.
Okay.
So
That's a good start.
that's it.
I walk
I,
from the bedroom to where the computer is
there you go.
probably 65 times a day because I keep forgetting stuff.
Sound like me
Look,
working on the car.
Like
I
this.
was just telling Mona the other day that when we lived in Virginia, we had a 2-story house. And I bet you I went up and down those stairs 429 times a day because I would forget stuff. Well, when I moved to Mississippi, we bought a house that was a ranch style, 1 story, and I gained 12 pounds from not walking up and down the stairs all the time. It had to be that. So now here I am a little bit fluffier than I used to be. Because it was very like since I moved here, I go up and down. When I'm low carbon, I'll lose about 10, 15 pounds. But when I'm not low carbon, I gain it all back.
Comes
And
back quick too.
yeah, quick, quick. Like
Yeah.
today, I mean, I've been doing good all week long. I've been eating um, really cool breakfasts. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I made a hamburger patty, an egg. I put some sugar snap peas on in the skillet and just kind of warmed them up, flash fried them, and some avocado. And I had tomatoes and onions and cheese in my egg, and it was delicious. But it was a meal. I mean, it wasn't some skimpy little meal. It was, and I didn't eat till probably 8 o'clock that night is when I
Okay.
got hungry
Yeah.
again. And
Especially
I
when you
didn't eat
walk.
much.
That's great. And what happens is you find out as you're doing it. Everybody talks about intermittent fasting. Everybody sits there watch to doing something. Well, I'm going to eat at
Yeah,
6 o'clock. Well, eat when you're hungry.
that's what
And
I do. I just eat when I'm hungry.
yeah, so I mean, it
Mhm.
just just works that way. I
And of course, I do make dinner. You know, I have to. Poppy goes to work all day, so he needs to have dinner in the
Sure.
evening when he comes home. You know,
Yep.
it's just all there is to it. So that's got to be clockwork. But for me, if I'm not hungry, I don't eat
That's it.
till I get hungry.
That's kind of the way Vicky is. She just graze all day.
Yeah.
Well, me and Mona, we fasted yesterday. Well, it started Thursday night, and it was supposed to start at 8 o'clock, but I forgot, and I ate 2 cookies because Violet had them out there, and they were calling my name, and I
That'd
said,
be
"Okay, I'm only going to eat.
fast warm up.
I'm only going to eat 2 cookies." So, and they were little animal cookies, you know, they were those little ones.
We
And so I ate that, and I said, "Oh crap, I forgot I was supposed to be fasting." So we had to restart at 9. So I went from 9 o'clock in the morning till it was either 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And I didn't, or no, 9 o'clock that evening till 3 or 4 o'clock the next afternoon before I ate anything. We were trying to do 16 hours. And I think
okay.
I got there.
So what I normally do is when I get up in the morning, I have my coffee. I
Right.
mean, 2, 3 cups of coffee, and what I use in the coffee is I use heavy cream, no half and
Okay.
half, no milk. All right, because the lactate is still in there. But with the heavy cream, there's more 40% butter fat
Okay.
is
Okay.
in it, so that actually fills you up.
Yeah.
So I usually come in on the computer, look at what I got, what I'm doing, see how bad my channel's doing, whatever, and then I turn around. Then I turn around,
Uh-huh.
and Maria will make me 2 scrambled eggs with cheese, but with hot sauce in it.
Okay.
All right,
Excuse
and
me.
I'll have that, and then I'm good until if I'm cooking that day, until film and everything else like that, and then we'll sit down and eat like that. Then I'm
Right.
done, and that
Yeah.
cycle goes back again. But if I wake up in the morning, okay, let
Yeah.
me have them eggs right away because I'm hungry for some odd reason, and that's what I do. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
But when I cheat,
Uh-huh.
okay, if I make some bread or pizza or something like that, I get a headache that you will not understand.
Oh.
When I eat the carbs and the sugar, carbs turn into sugar the whole. I don't want to bore
Sure.
anybody with this.
Yeah.
Then I'm hungry all day long.
No way.
That's the way it is. If I eat breakfast, I'm hungry all day.
It is incredible.
Oh.
It's incredible. So that's why I say don't force the fast. Okay, go as long as you
Right.
can, but when you're hungry, eat. Don't say, "Well,
Yeah.
I'm hungry, but I'm going to go a couple more hours." Don't do that because you're going to hurt your system.
Okay. Okay.
You'll more or less your gut biome is what you'll hurt more than anything.
I see. I
So
see. Well, this is working out for me pretty good, I think, because I go for my walk. Well, usually I'll have my coffee first, and I do the same thing, Tom. I use heavy cream in mine as well, and then I go for the walk, drink a bottle of water on the way, come back, and sometimes I'll wait an hour or two, and then I eat a huge breakfast
yeah,
because for whatever reason, the walking makes me hungry.
sure.
And
And
I can put away more food than I normally would.
everybody gets the misconception about what I do. Okay,
Mhm.
everybody fails to realize I'm a type 2 diabetic.
Right. Right.
Okay, so I can have a piece of toast. I can have a couple grapes or whatever else like
Mhm.
that, or an orange or whatever. That
Mhm.
affects me. All right.
Mhm.
So what you're doing, okay? I like your energy. What past couple times we were on together, I like your energy because you're excited about it. You're doing it,
Oh
and
yeah, I
and that
love it.
that's half the battle right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
In fact,
Grumpus,
Poppy better go to bed because he's gonna get up at 7:30 in the morning, go walking with me.
What'd Poppy
Y'all,
do?
Grumpus said, "What did Poppy do?"
Is he being punished?
Hello? Are you even paying attention?
Yeah, I heard I'm gonna have to go walking, but I was trying to ignore you.
Oh, he was trying to ignore. He was doing a good job of ignoring me. Um, but yeah, he's been walking with me on the weekend. We didn't go today, but he's been walking with me on the weekends.
cool.
Almost brave enough, almost brave enough to go out there and do it by myself. It might take another little bit.
Sure.
I'm
It'll take
very apprehensive,
But
but
just hear you talking about it. I mean, and the energy behind it. That's half the battle right there.
yeah, yeah.
You know, people go into a gym, and they'll, oh, I'm going to start the workout, especially after January. I love it. You know, the New Year's
Oh
resolutions.
yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
goes in, signs up for the gym program, and
Mhm.
then my first marriage, I said, yeah, I'm going to the gym, okay, and wind up rather than going to the gym, we go to the diner and eat.
No,
So
I have enjoyed it a whole lot, and I honestly, um, I feel like if unless unless I get sick or something or can't walk, I don't think I want to quit
yeah, exactly.
doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good. It's I have more energy to come in when I get finished. I want to clean the house. I want to do the well. I don't want to, but I have the energy to do all of that instead of just sit here thinking, oh gosh, I got to do the laundry. Oh, I got to mop the floor. And then I
Yeah.
have to psych myself up for it. I just do it.
I just seen a thing on the internet saying guy posts. My wife thought she seen a cockroach in the kitchen, so she cleaned, sprayed everything, cleaned, washed everything down the counters, the whole bit. He says, so tomorrow I'm putting that cockroach in the bathroom.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what 6'7" is.
I
I
don't
know
know who
that's
that.
something the kids are saying that 6'7" thing.
I don't know
Let
who
me
the
see.
person is.
I don't either. Jane Doe, you still here? Keep your eyes open.
Fine.
What, dear?
I know I always get the saying wrong, but you know it's like 10 one half dozen the other kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what 6'7" means.
Oh.
Because they don't understand that one, so they make up their own thing.
He said it's kind of like 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Oh, is that what
That's
that
kind of
means?
what the 6'7" means. I'm about to
I would
in
have thought that'd be
slang.
6'12".
I know, right?
Yeah. Repellent.
You know these young people are not good at math.
Well, that's the new math they're teaching them.
In slang, 6'7" is a nonsensical viral phrase originating from a rap song and associated with NBA player LaMelo Ball, whose height is 6'7". What? While it can sometimes be linked to the hand gestures for so, its primary function is as a random humorous internet meme with no inherent meaning, a type of brain rot humor. Oh, okay. Well, my brain is sufficiently rotted now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
Okay. Oh, apparently a tween on TikTok said the point is that it makes no sense. But words mean things. Call me old fashioned, but words mean something. Say it to your grandchildren; they'll love it. I will try that out. I definitely will. But I don't know. My oldest grandchild's only about 9, so she might not get it.
You
She
know, I
might.
got 2-4 on her.
2, 4.5.
I was gonna say she might not get it, but I have a 28-year-old son who will definitely get it because I can't hardly understand a word he says. I'm learning, but some of the things he says is, and every time he tells me "bruh," and I'm like, "Shut up! You're too old to say that to me. Don't say that to me,
Bruh.
bruh." I'm like, "You are too old for that nonsense." So
I
you're
watched
a
a
grown
thing.
man who owns a house. You can stop talking like that now.
You know, it's
Pull
been
your
coming up.
pants up.
You know, it's been coming up a lot. I think, I guess, because I watch it one time and then it just keeps. I get every once in a while. I got to clear out my history. Okay, but these guys who do the First Amendment stuff with the cameras,
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
But here's what cracks me up. How
Mhm.
misinformed people are. Okay, I don't want my likeness on that. But ma'am, you're out in public. But you got to ask me for my permission first. He said no. He tells
There's
them
no
no.
expectation of privacy in public.
And one lady wanted to box the guy.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll have you locked up. I mean, and it just goes on for one after the other like that.
You know what gives me a ton of anxiety, Tom, is watching the cop. What do they call themselves? Where they film cops
Yeah,
pulling them over, and that kind of
Car
stuff. And
chases.
no, like when they're trying to catch a cop doing something stupid
right.
Oh,
or
Yeah.
being abusive or pulling somebody over for the wrong reason or whatever. That gives me so much anxiety because I'm thinking, stop it. Just do what he says. He'll shoot you in the face. Just please, just do what he says. Because I'm just on the edge of my seat thinking this guy's going to jail. They're gonna throw him into the concrete because that's the way they do. Yeah.
Well, I watched one cop that had this guy, and the guy put the window down that much. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Next thing you know, he wouldn't give me his ID. What did I do wrong? And the cop says, we're in an ID state. You need to give me your ID. No, I don't. Did I do something wrong? And am I under arrest? And it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What? Next thing you know, turn around, there's 7 cops around this guy's car.
Yeah, because they always have to call for backup.
Okay. But here was the kicker. Okay. The guy said, are you going to show me your ID or not? The guy pulls out, FBI.
What? That's awesome.
I laughed so hard, and I just, come on. And Marie says to me, she says, why are you laughing? She said, it's like 11:30 at night. Why are you laughing so loud for? I said, this is funny. She said, why are you watching that junk for in the first place?
Why
All they
not?
do, but all they're doing is clickbait. That's basically
More brain
what it is.
rot, right?
sometimes I
It's
needed
just
those.
brain rot.
I said, okay, I'll show you. Then I'll
I'll be
put
right
on
back, guys.
Brazilian cooking. Okay, when you get these giant pieces of beef on the
Yep.
grill on the Santa Maria, and she said, "Now I'm hungry."
Delicious.
So what's going on, brother?
Just trying to get my ass out of some chairs and get some stuff done around here.
Yeah.
I did work on my entry a little bit today, but not a whole lot.
Okay. I just for some reason I just can't let stuff go. I mean, as far as for me to do something here, and Marie says, "Why? You're going to get hurt. All you have to do is pick up the phone." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's got a point.
Yeah, that's why I got to wait till Monday. But then when nothing high enough for me to go up on, because I don't have a ladder, to take the globe down, and where the light is situated, I could get my arm around to the other
Yeah.
side. So just a conglomeration of bullcrap that happened to me all week. Just stop breaking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll sit out on the deck with my coffee, a couple of hours, and I've got all this stuff I want to get taken care of today, and I'll sit out there 4 or 5 hours just trying to get motivated enough to get my ass out of a chair.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the silly stuff. Drop something in here. I had my thermometer, okay? My probe, the
Yeah.
battery. I had to change the battery, okay? The little screwdriver, I got little lights on in here, and I'm turning the screw like this, and all of a sudden, bloop, screw falls on the floor, and I can't find that son of a bitch.
And
No,
microscopic.
I mean, it dug into the rug.
Well, get up in the dark tonight with your bare feet. I bet you'll find it.
I learned my lesson from that one. I said, why in the world? And then looking around for something and found something else. Oh, I remember that. But I don't know.
Tom, don't you have a step ladder?
No.
Oh, you gotta get one of those.
No, you
I
don't.
bet you.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Marie said, I brought home. I went to the garbage, took the garbage out, and come back, and I found a little wooden stool that somebody made. Okay.
Please.
Oh, for Marie to get up on it.
Yeah.
You know, she did. I looked for it a couple days later. She said, where is it? Oh, that was a piece of junk. I threw it back out again.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. But in the long run, she's right. You know what I mean? I have no business doing that stuff.
No, she's right.
She said, but here's what you got me, though. Then I had to think about this for a little bit, and that started to make me mad. You just need to be in that kitchen. That's all you need to be, is in that kitchen. Ah, okay. I said, for Halloween, I'm going to get you a new car. Unbelievable. But I just seen the thing, Grumpus, the other day. Somebody had posted. Matter of fact, Kenneth from Texas there.
Yeah.
He posted a picture up. In fact, I use it in my podcast. I hope you don't get mind about it. But at HEB with prime, with a brisket, okay, prime brisket, and it looked like the price was $90, I think, okay, for a full packer.
Yeah.
But off to the side was prime ribs, halves,
Okay.
half prime ribs, $85 for a half.
So what's that about? What?
It was
About
30.
$11, $12 a pound?
It was 12 and change, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but it was 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's just today I went to the store just to pick up some heavy cream and stuff, and I always got to swing by the meat case, and there again, $196 for a
I-
full chuck.
I looked at ribeyes last weekend when I was in HEB. Just perused past them, and they were $24.99 a pound.
Damn. Boy, I tell you, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's really going on with it.
It's
you know what I
not going to my house, that's for sure.
Yeah, it took too much time.
mean? But what the problem is, also the vegetables are going up.
Everything seemed to be going.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, today it looked like I went to get celery, and the celery looked like it came from Biafra. Okay, I mean, just the tops were cut off it. When they start doing that, means that it's old. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was $2 and change. I think 208 or something
Oh my.
each.
Vicky eats a lot of fruit, so I have to usually buy her
Fruit is
fruit,
expensive.
and it is just going through the roof.
Yeah.
Yes,
40
it is.
Said everything is going up 40%, at least out here. So I say 6-7 to that.
No kidding. I think I paid. Well, I know Murphy likes nectarines, and I bought him 3 nectarines the other day, and it cost me $3 and change for 3 nectarines, which is insane.
It's nuts.
Yep.
Um,
Well,
And he likes-
lemons out here, two for a dollar
Yeah.
oh wow.
for lemons.
Yeah. That one store that I just started going to, they're 35 cents a piece.
Oh, okay.
That's not too bad. But then you go to the common stores, you know, you would go to these other places, and it's just and the store shelves are empty in these other
Yeah.
places. They're just
Yeah.
empty. And you know what I noticed? Lady next to me, she said, "Tom, if you're going to the store, can you pick me up some graham crackers?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Yeah, and I'll pay for it." Yeah, all right, no problem. I picked up the graham crackers that she wanted, okay? And she said, "I want to show you something." She opened up the box and pulled them out. They're this big. They're small.
Oh wow.
Everything is small. She said that she got her grandson some cookies, and she said, "Do you remember when we were kids?" I said, "Barely, but yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean?" She says, "These cookies that I got him, they were like animal crackers.
Huh.
That size, cutting back on everything, but the prices are still going through the roof. I mean,
Yeah.
you know." Oh, by the way, everybody in chat, this is Get Off My Lawn segment of the
think-
show tonight.
Well, I think they think the public is stupid and they just won't notice.
Yeah, yeah. I dug into it.
I
really,
noticed.
Yeah,
I did
I dug
too.
into it really good. I mean, and then if you get into AI and you get into Google and you get into all these different stuff, it's all generated through what's ever put up on the internet. Okay, so
Yeah.
the main reason they're saying this time that the prices are high is because of oil prices. And I'm saying what? And then you watch, you go on a little bit more, you read a little bit more about it, okay? So instead of eating red meat, okay, maybe you should change to a higher quality chicken thigh, which is darker meat, okay, or turkey, or even better off, they say, twice a week, try a vegetarian dish and lay off the meat. So I dig in a little bit further to see who's putting this stuff up, and it's all pro plant based.
Oh,
I mean, no matter what you watch, it's all that same stuff. So I don't know, and it just don't make sense.
no, it
You're right,
doesn't.
Grumpus. They play us for fools.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we're not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to notice a pound is now 12 ounces.
Yes, or 10, or
Bacon,
10.
bacon, that cracks me up. I mean, I watched bacon go from 99 cents a pound to
Mm-hmm.
today. So I looked at it, and it was for Smithfield thicker cut
Yeah.
12-ounce pack, $11,
Oh
10
my gosh.
10.99. And then you see at the end of the meat cases, you see all the stuff that's laying in there.
The smoked
Okay,
sausage.
yeah, and, I mean with no, with the sell by date prices, and
Yeah.
they're reduced and they're reduced and they're reduced, and the meat looks like crap. So that's how we're getting fed. And who do you blame? You can't really blame anybody from Washington. But in the same token, these guys are getting paid by the lobbyists to say
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
right now I am paying $4.72 for a pound of bacon, 16 ounces.
Okay.
So that's not too bad. That's just great value, natural hickory smoked slice bacon.
Yeah.
24 ounces is 6.94, and I usually get the bigger pack because
I
family.
usually get 5 pounds. Okay, 5 pounds of it.
Hmm.
Okay, and today that price was 32.97
Oh wow,
for 5 pounds.
goodness gracious.
And then this other thing I got into it with. This is all for the podcast about
Hmm.
the egg, okay. And I see some loudmouth on TV
Hmm.
talking about, well, the egg prices have come down. Yeah, I agree. They came down from where they were last,
Hmm.
when they were $11 and stuff like that.
They didn't
They're
come
not
back
Hmm.
to where they were.
they're not down to where they were
Right.
exactly, between 99 cents and a
Exactly.
dollar 99 or whatever it was. So,
Hmm.
but the whole point of the podcast is this actually helping these food prices? How is it hurting our health? How is it hurting if anybody's like somebody like me watching what
Hmm.
I'm eating and stuff like that? Okay, or if you have
Hmm.
type 2 and you have to buy certain foods,
Right.
is this hurting
Right.
people? Damn right it is.
Well, I was just watching the crochet grandma. She calls herself something else. No, that might be what it is. Anyway, grandma's
Knitting Betty, I think it is.
grandma's crochet corner. That's the name of her channel. I wanted to get it right in case anybody in here wanted to look it up. But she actually is doing a carnivore diet. She was morbidly obese,
Mhm.
probably still very on the edge, but she's lost over 40 pounds in about 6 weeks.
Oh,
She
wow.
walks, she's been walking every day, eating carnivore, and she was just saying 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, that she doesn't know if she can afford to continue with it
Exactly.
because beef prices are too high and she just can't afford it.
Now they have these famous doctors, Dr. Ken Berry and all these guys, okay, that
Mhm.
have become. Well, he started from scratch with it. Speaking about keto,
Mhm.
okay, dove into it, and he's been on there probably 8 years, 9 years, maybe
Yeah,
now.
a long time, yeah.
Yeah. Well, now he's at 3.59 million subscribers. So
Mm.
he switched from keto to carnivore, and his big push was grass fed butter, grass fed beef, nothing
Yeah.
else. Okay, you got to go away from the nitrates and stuff like that. Well, he started losing people
Uh,
because you can't afford grass fed. So it's
right.
like almost for the elites and stuff. Well, he comes
Yeah.
out with a video and says, "Hey, guess what? You can do this on the cheap. You can eat bologna. You can eat hot dogs and stuff like that." And I sort of got laid into him a little bit with it, and we went back and forth. No, you can't. It's not grass fed. Show me a grass fed hot dog. Really? Okay. I said, he said, well, you can get a better high quality. I said, there again, can't afford that. Who wants? Who in the hell wants to pay $17?
Yeah.
Okay, for 5 hot dogs or whatever it was.
Right.
Okay, yeah, 5 hot dogs for that kind of money.
Right.
Just
Right.
can't do it.
Doesn't matter if you want to or not. You can't.
You can't.
Exactly. I said, and so what does that do? What's in them hot dogs? How are they prepared? What's going? What keeps them on the shelf long? I said, you're dead wrong, man. And
Lips and buttholes.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
what's in those dang hot dogs.
Yeah.
It's gross. I'm not a hot dog fan or bologna. Never really
Yeah.
cared for either one. I know
But
people do, but
all the false information that they're putting out with this just to keep his paycheck coming in from
yeah.
YouTube from 3.5 million subscribers, and that's basically
Mhm.
all it is. They don't care who they're hurting or whatever.
What I want to know is, does carnivore just mean beef,
Yeah,
eggs, and water?
yeah. Kind of they
Or, I'm sorry,
no, go ahead.
um,
I'm sorry.
or does that include chicken and pork and all of the other animal products?
The
True
other
con
white meat.
Yeah, yeah, true carnivore is basically what they tell is just beef because that's where fattier cut of beef, and that's where it
Right.
comes from. That's what
Yeah.
makes me mad is because I seen a lady put up carnivore mac and cheese.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Come
Give me a
on.
break. Even I know better than that.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I don't know. I said, kick me in the butt and call me Hoop Gibson. That is not carnivore. I don't care. I don't care what it is. It's not carnivore, and
Right.
it's
So,
not sustainable.
so if I ground up my own brisket into burgers, then that would be carnivore.
Exactly.
Okay.
But but any kind of meat, okay? Chicken you got to be careful with because chicken just very plain bland, no fat in the chicken can
Right.
actually turn into a carbohydrate because the way your body metabolizes it and stuff like that. That's why I like chicken thighs, legs, okay, skin on, bone in, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
we
trim it.
eat the dark meat here.
we do too.
And you can't go wrong with that. Add a little bit butter to it, a little olive oil, some butter,
Hmm.
cook it in that or whatever. Make a sauce, put over top of it to compensate.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
but now you can't even. They're down talking pork. I'm a pork guy. I don't give a damn what
I
anybody
like
says.
pork.
Yep, that's what we eat. Okay, I mean if I can't get beef, I look today at, and I never ever do this. Okay, but like I said, a chuck roll, like I said, was $196. I bent the knee, but I didn't buy it, to already ground chop meat
Okay.
in them big tubes.
Yeah.
Okay, for 10 pounds is $39.
Oh God.
5 pounds is $21. I said they're nuts. They are nuts. So
No, it's cheap. It's cheaper to grind up a brisket.
of
Uh
course,
huh.
yeah,
You
yeah.
just select brisket.
Go to town.
Yeah.
Go to town.
Yeah.
But everything else is up on the rise too. So this is good. This is going to be hurting everybody.
Yeah.
And just for me looking in with the eggs and stuff like that. Today I bought 18 eggs and it was $6 and change.
See, we
Oh
don't eat a lot of
wow.
eggs around here.
Yeah. So I mean, part of my staying with this is for that protein and stuff like that.
Right.
But even cheaper cuts of meat, they're just nuts. They're just completely
Right.
crazy.
I've been, well, I think I told you this last week, but I've been buying small flat iron steaks.
Hmm.
And they are, in fact, we ate one tonight. It was 0.66 pounds. So two-thirds of a pound for $8.49. I was
Mm.
like, and that's gone up since I started buying them. They were
Hmm.
not that expensive in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. For not even one whole pound of flat iron steak, it was $8.50. Well, 8.50,
I like
give
them
or
because they got a good beefy taste to them. It comes from the
they
truck. You get
they
you
have
get
a
that from the
great
truck. You break it
flavor.
down.
It's good. I like it.
I buy these pork cushions, okay, and they're
Mhm.
from the muscle between the picnic and the shoulder, and it's that one little muscle, in that
Mhm.
one area there.
Mhm.
Sometimes they could be a little bit of dark on it and some white of the pork on there. Some
Mhm.
of it can be just really dark, got some fat and stuff on it. Well, I'm on the other channel. I'm doing soup, stews, and sauces. Okay, so I did a couple soups, and then this one I was getting ready to do. I said, let me try one of these pork ones from scratch. Make my own stock and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm roasting bones. But Marie looked at me. She said, "What the hell did you do to this?" I said, "Why? What's the matter?" She said, "This is like the best ever.
Oh
This
wow.
pork cushion. This is like unbelievable." I said, "It's that cushion. I'm telling you. All right."
Huh.
They went up. Their
Oh,
prices went up. I can
Somebody
get.
finally bought it, so they increased the price.
right, right.
Must follow me around with a calculator.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Hey,
been
look at
here
Fatso.
twice.
He's buying it. Look at this Fatso bastard. He's buying it. It's a shame, but that's where we're at. I mean, it's one thing we all got to do. We got to eat, pay taxes, and die.
Yes. And hopefully in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to die hungry.
No.
I don't want to spend money on the
No.
taxes and then die.
Right.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
It's
So,
crazy.
Grumpus, you gonna get back into the swing of things here, or
I'm trying. I, I just need to get the camera out. I've been cooking. I just haven't pulled the camera out.
Right. It's hard to get back into the swing whenever you've been out of
It's
it for a
fallen.
while.
It's fallen into my routine. I just don't have a whole lot of motivation, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I think I was telling Vicky the other day. I said, I got so many things on my to-do list that just overwhelming, and I just
Uh-huh.
end up not doing any of them.
Right.
I just got a message from YouTube. When was it? Thursday, Wednesday, or Thursday? For me to try if I wanted to. I didn't have to, but it's one of the new things that they rolled out was to, and it's only on your phone. Okay. So if I make a video, and I'm using, let's pick one out of the air. I'm using tomato paste. Okay. And if I show that can and say, this is what I use, okay,
Uh-huh.
and here's what I do it for, this, the whole bit, I
Right.
could take that, chop that into a short, all right, and put it up on brands.
Oh.
YouTube will then take it and send it out and put it out to that company, okay,
Oh.
and whether they bite on it or not, okay.
I'll be
And
darned.
it said you can make up to $3,500 on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's like another way.
Worth a try.
Yeah, yeah, but my
Yeah,
luck.
Vicky was telling me the other day we were talking about my because I'm down on myself. I just can't get motivated. And she said, this could be a side effect of some of the medication I'm taking.
It could be. Yeah.
And I figured, well, okay, well, if I can use that as an excuse for being lazy, I'm going to ride this sucker out.
Yes,
Oh
yeah,
my.
yeah. So I was telling Marie about it. I said, just by me holding up a can or
Yeah.
whatever. I said, I think the next video, I think I'm going to do it in a speedo. Okay.
Send it to Speedo.
Yeah. She just shakes her head and walks away from me. I said, $3,500 is $3,500.
I'll
Unbelievable.
be right back, guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
They're a monster.
It's amazing. It really is. They're changing. YouTube is changing a lot.
Yeah, I see that.
And I don't know,
Hey y'all.
some of it I think it's good,
Y'all.
but
Well, it just seems to be a moving target. That's why I've never really looked at YouTube as a source of income
yeah,
because that
yeah.
target's constantly moving, and it would run me nuts if I was trying to make a living on YouTube.
I put up a short today, follow up on that Bighorn grill. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the short I sent to them, and they said, no, can you make another one a little bit different? Blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. Okay. So the one the one that we agreed on, I put up, and it got 860 views. The one I sent him the first time, just put it up a little while ago,
Yeah.
1,200 and some views. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think anybody can make money on YouTube. That's great. But that was never motivation for me.
Yeah. Right. I just, it keeps me so busy. And that's what I need to be busy.
Yeah.
You know?
And see, I'm just the total opposite. I, I don't want to be that busy
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm still working.
Exactly. That's the thing
So,
here.
I want to, do the best I can through the week at my job, but I want to relax with YouTube.
Right.
And if I've got to run home on a Friday night and get ready to start shooting videos and all that stuff and let it fall into Sunday, and I mean I'm gonna go back to work Monday just dragging.
Yeah. And my whole position with that is that um, I could stop tomorrow. Okay. But
Yeah,
then
but
what? But then what? You know what I'm
if
saying?
I wasn't working, I would probably take YouTube a lot more serious and probably put a lot more effort into it.
Now, do I need all the other channels? No, but I use that as something that I could step back at and look at the other two that are going. You know what
Those
I
are
mean?
kind of test channels, aren't they?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
The one Fire Cook Eat Repeat. That was my music channel. That was one. I didn't even. I could download music from YouTube. Something that the band we were getting ready to do. And I
Okay.
could take that music and I could remix it and stuff like that. But then I could play along to it, and I would send it out to the other guys. That's the only reason I needed for the access, actually, for YouTube Music. So rather than, I didn't know how to shut it down. I didn't know how to turn it off. And it kept popping up. It kept popping up. Kept popping up. Kept popping up. I said, "Screw it. I'll do that." And that was with the cookbook. I'm still working with that. I'm still trying to get my feet wet with on how to either do an electronic one or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but like I said, it keeps me busy. So I think it
Can
just
y'all
said, "Go ahead, John. I'm sorry."
can y'all see me on your
Yeah.
on YouTube?
Yeah. Did you lose yourself?
Yes. Well, I don't have a. Yeah, I see myself now. Okay. All right. It on my EV Mux panel, right? I can never see myself. I have
Really?
to turn it on my phone in order to be able to see if I'm on there or not.
Really?
That's odd.
Yeah, it's really odd.
Is
See,
it
that's
always like that or just tonight?
Um, well, always, but
Motrin.
on my Chromebook, I don't think it was that way. I think it's only just started doing it since I got this MacBook, and I'm
Oh,
not
there
sure
you go.
why. Well, I knew you were
got-
going to say that.
You got a rotten apple. You got a rotten
Here's the
apple.
thing: I'm using Google on my MacBook.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
don't
I ever
understand it.
use. So it's kind of weird. I don't, and it's okay. It doesn't bother me anymore. It used to because I was like, "What's going on here?" And it won't let me. Like tonight, it won't let me mute myself because
Well, I,
when I was getting my ice and stuff, I was afraid that you guys could hear the clinking, and I don't want to do that. But I didn't have a choice tonight. I couldn't mute it. I still can't mute it.
well, I'm running
Um.
Chrome. I'm running Chrome right here
Uh huh.
for EV Mux.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is the live feed over here on
Uh huh.
YouTube, and you're
Okay.
in both places.
Okay.
Well, you
Okay.
can't see it because the camera's in the way, but there you are, right?
Right. Okay. But yeah, I can't
Right.
see. All I see is you, Tom, and this weird gray
There
square
we
with a
go.
circle and a.
So you can see up there.
So what
So
happens if I turn myself off? Do you see the gray thing now?
yeah,
Yeah.
I just see the normal
Yeah.
Avatar.
icon.
Here, the avatar.
Okay.
Yeah, avatar.
And now you're
And
up. Now you're
now I'm
back
back
there.
on. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Huh.
Well, I wonder why
Yeah,
that doesn't.
I don't know. It's probably me. I probably am not knowing how to do something.
No, no, no. Let's blame Apple.
Yeah.
Where's
Okay.
where's DJ when I need him?
I know, right? Let's blame Apple.
DJ, if you're out there, you better jump up.
Susie, that's what I'm still working on, researching it right there, because I would have to, and coincidentally, okay, I didn't know I had a website. Okay, I didn't know I had a domain, and I just got a
Oh.
notification that my domain expired.
Oh no.
You're
I didn't
kidding.
even know I
When,
had one
when did you sign up for a domain?
a year ago.
I have one. I keep Gulf Coast Granny.
No, so I mean, I
I
didn't even
don't
know
use
that.
it, but I keep it.
A
So now,
website?
No, just the domain name.
yeah, so that's how I was looking to get into it, and the premise behind there was to do recipes and have people name them. You know, name the recipes and
Okay.
stuff. That's what I
Yeah.
was striving for. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I just stopped. I wasn't getting any reaction from it. Plus, I wasn't pushing
Hmm.
it. You know what I mean? Like I pushed the other two. So, but that's gonna.
Hmm.
I'll probably start doing that again in January, and I'll do 12 videos, 12 different recipes, and at the end I'll actually work on putting it together. So
Yeah.
in between.
Well, I've been toying with the idea of getting a copyright or
For
trademark for my channel name.
okay. Okay.
I
You know,
checked in a couple places. It's like, I don't know, anywhere between $300 and $600 to get a
Ouch.
lawyer to do that.
yeah,
Right.
that's nuts.
Wait a
I
minute.
mean, all these different prices and stuff. What happened was how the hell did it start? I think when I started with the podcast, because I was looking to go to, I didn't know I could just stay on YouTube Music, and do
Uh
the
huh.
video and stuff like that. So I was looking at Spotify and the whole Apple and all the other ones
Yeah.
to put it up on there. And they said, well, in order to do that, you need to have a website or a domain to put it up on there. And I looked at it. I didn't even know I hit the like button or yeah, give me a domain name.
Well, I mean, I'd been thinking for a few years back about getting a web page set up, and I kind of backed off of it. That's just one more thing I got to keep track of,
Exactly.
Right.
So
and it's going to
what?
cost me every month, and I just don't know if I want to pay every month just to ignore something.
Right.
Why I actually didn't follow through with it was because I did everything through YouTube.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I already had
Hmm.
everything set up, so I just stayed with YouTube on it. And yeah, so now all of a sudden, now I'm getting a lot of mail from Spotify for
Hmm.
me to join them also with the podcast. So because now podcast is doing the same thing as YouTube Music, where I can put up the video, use the video
Oh.
and or on it. So
Oh.
yeah, so
Huh. That's cool.
who says you can't learn stuff when you're 70?
Right.
Yeah, I learned stuff today. I can't get into the car to look at the fuse box.
Well, Marie can probably get in there and look at it.
She would have no clue. She could care less what if we had a car.
I'm sure that she understands that you pull the fuse out and you look at it, and if it's broken, it's not working.
The fuses are just, I mean, really
I know
small.
how big they are.
They ain't like that. She couldn't see that. What am I looking for?
Well, tell her to hand it to you.
Well, some of these mechanic shops, you can go in there. I think for minimum charge, they'll plug their little device under your
Yeah.
dash, and it'll tell you what it is.
In
That's
fact, you can go to
Yeah,
O'Reilly's, you can go
yeah.
to
O'Reilly may do it.
Napa, you can go to any of these places that sell auto parts,
Yeah,
and they
AutoZone.
will, yeah, they'll do it for free.
You
What's
already got it,
that?
huh?
they
Oh,
got it already. So it's a PO455. Okay, it's a large evap leak, but
okay.
it can be in 5 different places. So they want $220 to do a smoke test on it.
Okay. And that's going to show them where the leak is.
Possibly, maybe not. Okay, so
It better.
there's a exactly. So I said to the guy today when I went this morning, I said, so 220 to find out where the leak is, and then labor, and then the part to put it in. So how much we talking with everything? He says, worst case scenario, $700 or $800. Okay. The other way could be $250. So tomorrow I'm taking one component that I can reach. I'm taking that off and trying it. And I watch a lot of videos today on how to do it. So
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, I got some. I don't no tools or anything like that. So just take pulling stuff off like that. If I can save the money, I will. But right away I get that attitude. They got you. You know what I don't like? Being at where what burns my butt a fire about that. Anyway, the smugness, how people talk to you,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
drives me insane. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Now some of these auto parts places, you can rent the tools.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
I got wrenches and stuff like that. I just
Yeah.
don't have a
Okay.
lot like I used to have. I sold
Right.
everything when I left Florida. I sold
Yeah, I knew you
everything.
did. Yeah.
So just to do this, I feel like they're pulling the wool over my or trying to, about it. So
Evaporation, evap leaks, all that is so difficult to pinpoint,
yeah,
and it's such a vague. I don't know if I would trust that or not. I
yeah.
really
So
don't. But
I'm gonna try one thing and then and take it from there. So
and what kind of car is it?
it's a Kia Soul.
Finding a good mechanics is almost as hard as finding a good doctor.
And that's why I married Poppy.
Yeah. Finding a good mechanic is like trying to find a good deli.
That's something my father was talking to Murphy about. I almost called him Logan. It's my oldest son. But he told him the other day, he says, I got a friend here in Georgia that I talk to on the regular. And he used to work he was an auto mechanic for a dealership or a business of some sort. And after Helene went through there, it tore the building up and it never did open back up. Right. So this guy started a shop at his house. He's got a garage with a lift and all of this stuff at his house. So he just hung out a sign on his fence. He has more business than he can do.
Yeah.
And he told Murphy, he said, if you learn this auto mechanic stuff and you treat people with respect and dignity and charge a fair price, you will always have a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yep.
he also told him that apparently he was watching something the other day about, how in the recent past, everybody's been talking about how there's a shortage of plumbers and there's a shortage of laborers in
Any
construction
skilled trades.
and the skilled trades. And apparently there's an immense shortage of auto mechanics
Yeah.
because nowadays you almost have to be a computer technician as well as an auto mechanic.
Yeah.
Very
And a lot
few
of
auto mechanics can fix anything. Most of them just change parts.
right, right. So he told him, he said, if you can really learn this stuff, you got a job for life. And is it the greatest job? I don't know. It depends on how much you like it.
Yeah.
I never imagined that one of my kids would end up being an auto mechanic, honestly. But really, it's not just an auto mechanic anymore.
No,
It's a technician. It's an auto technician, is what it is.
my neighbor that just moved last year, uh,
Mm-hmm.
he was a Honda mechanic. He worked
Okay.
for Honda dealerships.
Mm-hmm.
Made a good living. I mean, 25 some years that I knew him, he was a mechanic. And
Wow.
by working at the dealership, they send them there were mechanics to school
To every school.
almost
Yeah.
every year to stay on top of all the new stuff coming out, the new procedures, all this stuff like that
Right.
on their dime.
Right.
And he's made a really good living out of it.
That's awesome. And I don't know if that's something he's going to want to do, but it'll always be something he can fall back on.
Well, it's
You
nice when your car breaks down at the side of the road if you've
And you
got a
know what to
clue
do.
what to start looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and nowadays, I mean, I can jump into a 283 or a 327. I can jump into that, change the points and stuff and plugs and all
Yep.
that crap.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I am like,
Well, they ain't got no points anymore.
No, they don't.
They only have
what's
a distributor.
what's the point?
Outside.
Yeah, I mean,
Carburetor, what's that?
it's just a
Right.
vibe, just a vibe I get. Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
call
they if as soon as they realize you don't know, they really punch you down a notch or two
I called the
because they know they
dealership.
got you.
Yeah, I called the dealership, and 35 minutes later, somebody picked up the phone. Okay,
Oh,
and then had that attitude. Well, I can't discuss it over the phone. What I can do is I can make an appointment.
right.
Yeah,
I
and
says, yeah. I said, where do you hang out when you get done work? Where do you hang out at? I'll hit you with a 9/16 wrench. You rat bastard. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, and like I said, I told Maria, I says, here we go. The age thing right now
Hmm.
is there.
Yeah.
Today I tried to put my shoes on without bending over and grabbing them. Okay, slip-ons. All right, and put one up to drag it out, and somehow I moved it, and boom, under the bed.
Oh no.
Not just under the bed, but I mean under the bed.
Under the bed.
way up under there.
Yeah, and then same thing with the second one. So I mean, it just
Ugh,
every day's a challenge.
a
Got to fight
challenge.
for every bone.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. I haven't hit that yet, but I'll tell you what. I have to put a pillow on the floor if I'm going to look underneath my bed. Because,
I might as well take a nap when I go down there that
Well,
time.
until
right.
until the last year, I've really never had a fear of dropping stuff. But I'm real careful anymore. I got one
Yeah.
in two top. That
When I
looks
dro-
nice. Where'd you get that?
Oh yeah, that is
That
nice.
that's a nice one.
I need that for stuff up on the tops of the
Yeah, the
shelf.
cheap one I think I got it at Harbor Freight. I don't know where.
The only bad thing with this thing is, okay, I put it somewhere and I couldn't find it. Son of a, where is that
I,
thing?
I leave
Oh
I leave one of
no.
those in there next to the washer and dryer.
Yeah, unbelievable. But I mean, it hit me hard today. I'm saying, God, I can't even change a light bulb. Unreal. Normally you'd stand on a chair or bring something over and
Yeah.
scoot right up there. The whole nope.
Well, if you could, how many times would it take?
Probably about 7.
6, 7.
Yeah, 6, 7.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I'm enjoying what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just get the camera. I'm used to the new camera and stuff like that, and I got the old cameras, and it's always thinking about doing something else with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I kind of welcome the technology that they're coming in with.
It's
Hmm.
fun. I,
Yeah,
I love fooling with the technology.
yeah. So that's why I sent you that message because I watched it.
I'm sorry I missed your message.
He popped up and I watched his video on it and how to get around it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I couldn't. What made me mad was I said, "Hey, I just watched this. I sent you the damn thing for it. Okay, it takes you to a different place. That what I got from him.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then I couldn't get the price point. It just kept
Oh.
buffering. I said, wait a minute, I smell.
Well, he's big enough. He threw that out there, and he
Mhm.
Right.
probably broke their sight on the other end.
Yeah,
Oh my.
and it's got so many crazy features with it. But then when I did really look into it, they had, like I said, the free version, and then it's all watermarks on it.
Mm.
If you can deal with that. But then
Hmm.
the editing part was the one that got me. That was the one
Yeah.
that the features were unbelievable.
Huh.
So did you ever get on it?
No. So what I did was I sent a message to them, okay, for them to let them know what was going on. Well, maybe you did something wrong. All right, listen, jerky. I hit the buttons, everything you told me to hit. Okay, and I can't get to your site. Well, let me give you a 6-7 on that one. Unbelievable.
Riverside Podcast Recording Studio.
Yeah, but they got other thing. They got ones in there for live stream. It's got a whole bunch of a whole array of stuff, and it's all instant. I mean, they do everything there. As a matter of fact, you can turn around and put, if you want, put one of your videos up, and or like you do with your crocheting and stuff. And if you
Uh-huh.
edit it at all, okay, you can put it up there, and they edit it for you. It's crazy, but it now that I did see the one is now it's expensive, $29.
Yeah, riverside.com. I mean, it looks interesting, but I didn't. It really didn't appeal to me for what I was wanting to do, and
Michael
maybe
gets
it
in,
was, maybe the cost might have been part of it. I don't remember.
Michael got
Is-
into it with it and showed it all off. You know, he said if you have certain things on it, yeah, that's right. And then they did a comparison between EVMux, StreamYard, Restream, and that.
Well, I'm gonna go back and watch that.
So he has a whole bunch of stuff on there. You never know. There was another one I just scrolled by earlier, and it's supposed to be another one. You know, better than this and better than that. It's all coming together. You know what I mean?
I mean, we found EV Mux trying to find something better than StreamYard.
Mhm.
So, and I've said all along, EV Mux may drive everybody else to step up to the plate and give us something even better.
Right. Well, I know that Restream is becoming very popular in some of the communities that I hang out in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very popular. And I'm not quite sure why. One thing I really like about StreamYard and EVMux is that there's not much of a delay from us talking here on the screen and what's going on the actual YouTube
Yeah.
app. With Restream, there is a significant delay. Y'all
'Cause
making me
you've
want to
used
start my.
Restream on a couple of your live streams,
I
haven't you?
have.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah. And I don't care for the delay at all. But I'm like, Grumpus, it sounds like a commitment. I already have 26 different videos that I make. So I get, you know what, Susie, just do it. I mean,
Susie, it's not the commitment part. It's the I want to make sure I don't, and this is just me personally. I don't want a second job. I
right.
don't mind committing to the channel. I'm committed. I'm here every Saturday night. I don't
That's
mind
right.
committing. It's just
Mhm.
it can become a job real easy
It sure can.
if
You let
and
it.
if that's what you want, then go
Hmm.
for it.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
have a full time job, and if I get into YouTube too serious, then I get no rest on the weekend.
Yeah.
Well,
It,
that and Grumpus puts 100% of what he's got towards whatever he's doing.
thank you, Susie.
And you only got so many 100% to go around,
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. I mean,
you know.
The
Uh,
whole thing I seen was. I'm sorry, Charlotte.
that's okay.
The whole thing I see with it is how you get sucked into it.
oh, it's a
Hmm.
rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah.
it's
Definitely a rabbit
it's a
hole.
riptide.
Yeah. So you start seeing this
Right.
one guy, blowing bubbles with bubble gum. Okay, and it's got 1 million views. Okay.
Right.
I can do better than that. Okay. And
Uh-huh.
it don't come up. I mean, it just.
And and you know what, Susie? If you just did one video a week, you don't have to do live streams. You don't have to do shorts videos. Just put one long form video a week out, or maybe every 2 weeks, and just do that.
My
It's
my goal
you'll
when I
find an
started,
audience. Go ahead. I'm
what
sorry.
I wanted to work up to when I started, I wanted to do 3 videos every 2 months.
Okay.
That was my target,
Hmm.
and I think I hit it once.
You know what? I started off really strong with YouTube. I did 3 videos a week for almost almost a year and a half.
So I couldn't do that. I don't know
And
how anyone can do it.
well, my thought was, I'm here all day anyway. Why not? I
Well,
mean,
yeah, I
I
mean,
would.
it goes right back to the. I guess I'm blaming everything on my job, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
mean it to sound like that. But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, I give 100%, and I do that
Mm-hmm.
all week at my job,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I need a break, and if I can do a video and relax at the same time I'm doing it, and that's when I shoot my videos. But it's been a rough year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
It
would
has.
think so.
You have had
I
a
would
rough
think
year.
so.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, they opened you up like an
But
accordion box for crying out
but
loud.
Right.
I can only milk that so long.
They filleted him like a fish. Um, but Susie, there's no rules. You, and who cares if you're good or not? You know what'll tell if you're good is if you get subscribers and you get people coming to look at your stuff.
You get
That's what.
comments and stuff
I'm
like
not
that.
any good. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've got. Hang on a minute, and I'll tell you. 2,416 subscribers.
But see, that this is all changing. Okay,
What's changing?
I'm well. 2 weeks ago, I had a little over 50,000 views.
Right.
Okay, today checked everything,
Yeah.
31,000.
Oh.
Yeah, but
How
So
about
something you
yeah?
can go in the studio and you can find three different places that have your view count different.
And it's different, right?
Different.
Exactly, and that's my point. So
Well, let me
I'll
see.
put up a video do it on the desktop here. Okay, then I'll go in
Hmm.
and look on my tablet, a different number, and I go on my phone, different number.
Hmm.
Okay, so each one has a different lineup on it. But the point is that YouTube, for some odd reason, like I keep saying, they don't have a big enough platform for it to go on large screen TVs.
Um.
I watched the CEO, okay, was being interviewed, and he said, right now we're geared for desktop,
Yeah.
laptops, and cell
And
phones.
tablets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
not geared for the TV. And guess where everybody's watching? Okay,
TV.
I watch it every night on the TV.
Hmm.
Everybody that I need to watch and stuff like that, and put it up in there.
Hmm.
So there is no way that you can turn around and you have to go to your phone,
Right.
find who you're watching, put that up, and they ask you right away, do you want to take your phone and put it up on the TV? Then you can comment back and forth.
Right, right. That's the worst
Oh
part about
yeah.
the TV is you can't comment.
Okay, so that's where they're having a problem with it. But
Hmm.
in the same token, revenue's not dropping. Actually, revenue's staying pretty much the same.
It is. It is. Yeah.
So I turn around and I said, you know what? I could turn around and get myself crazy about this stuff right here. It's not
Right.
worth it. I just keep putting them up.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Just
mean, you could shoot your blood pressure through the roof if you got
yeah.
into it too serious.
I just keep
Right.
putting them up and let the chips fall where they may. Consistency is what you need. Okay. I got a
Yeah.
text. I got a text today. I just got to 1,100 videos that I made.
Uh huh.
Okay, so that's with shorts and stuff like that also.
Uh-huh.
But it's
Tom,
still
I'm sorry.
no. Go ahead.
What is your 50,000 views on?
On my channel.
The whole channel?
So in other
Which?
words, so in the past 28 days, okay, I had 50 some
Oh,
had 50 some thousand views. Now it's down to
really?
31,000.
Oh my gosh. Do you know
Okay.
how many views I've got for 28 days? Do you want to hear this? 5,646.
Okay, so
I can beat that. 924.
but my total is close to 700,000. My all time. But
Yeah, my
what
total is 300 and well, 301, I think.
so being at the views are the views are staying average, but they're dropping. Okay, it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
confusing of what they're watching on.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, it's just crazy.
Well, and I'll tell you this, my let me look at the overview real quick. My views are up, my subscribers are up, but my watch hours are down. Go figure.
Now,
I
now,
don't even understand that.
well, see, you're in a catch-22 right there because you know what, Charlotte? You're doing live, okay, but
Yeah,
you got content,
that's true. I do have content.
okay.
It's
So
old content, but it keeps getting views.
no, what you're doing with your
Oh,
crocheting and
my
stuff,
crocheting, right?
okay, what you're doing there, that could be considered content. So you probably have YouTube in a tizzy as far as the algorithm is concerned.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Which is a
uh
good
huh,
thing, you know,
yeah.
because your views actually, people who watch or tune in, has jumped, went up higher.
Yes, definitely.
So I mean, but for somebody like me, how they send my how they send my videos out, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's totally
Mm-hmm.
different. And you know what? I don't care. I just keep
Yeah,
doing it. I just
yeah.
keep
Just
doing
keep
it, keep
doing it.
doing it, keep doing it.
Well, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get across to Susie. It takes time to build an audience. It takes time to find the people that want to watch your channel. And, some people will drop off, so you get new ones, and it rotates so much.
But
Every Go ahead, I'm sorry.
bottom line is, are we having fun?
Mhm.
That's the
Well, and that's
bottom
the
line.
thing.
I'm
I'm
having
having
fun
fun with it.
tonight. I have fun every Saturday night. I have fun
That's
watching
right.
you through the week.
Yeah.
Susie, just get on there and have some fun.
Have fun with
It
it.
don't have to please nobody but yourself.
They they they, t-
Exactly.
they tell you have to have a plan. Wrong answer. Next contestant.
In the
No.
7 years I've been on YouTube, I've
Mhm.
heard long content don't work. It has to be under 8 minutes. Then they changed it, and
Yep.
now it needs to be 12 so you can get a commercial in there. Now they're
Right.
back to long form. Then it's shorts. I mean, they've gone
Yeah.
full circle on all of it,
That's
and
right.
all Grumpus has done is just put out the story he wants to tell, however
That's
long
right.
that takes.
Yeah.
And I have fun. I have fun editing it. I have fun putting it out, talking to people about it.
Right.
That's the bottom line. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't be here.
That's right.
And they just made it for an erotic person that's like, oh, what am I gonna do? They just added three more features to it, okay? And it's AI driven, okay? How did viewers find my content? An AI comes up, pops something up.
Uh-huh.
So I said, the other one is how many new viewers did I reach?
Mhm.
Summarizing last video performance. Okay,
Mhm.
so I put down why is my viewers dropping off?
Mm.
It's AI now. Okay,
Yeah.
they come back and they turn around and said, well, maybe that you need to up your videos or putting out more videos and stuff like that. And it just went on and on and on with all this nonsense. So I write back at the bottom and I said, because it gives you a quick comment that you can give to them.
Are you arguing with a robot?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Grumpus, I turn around and I put back in again. I said, I do 2 uploads a week with
Mhm.
the one channel, okay?
Mhm.
1 upload a week with the other channel, and I went on and on like that. Oh, sorry, you're 100% right. We took the question in a different direction,
Right.
and I went like this. You
Got him.
lying,
Got him.
you lying bastard.
Oh God.
But I mean, it's so you can't get that wrapped up in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Put it
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can give yourself ulcers.
Yeah,
And why?
Definitely. Definitely.
unbelievable.
But it can be frustrating if you're trying to accomplish a goal or something, and you just don't feel like you can ever get there. And I think that's by design. I really do. I
Well,
think it's
sure. I mean,
by
you,
design.
you turn
Well, I
around
can't
and
tell you how much I've enjoyed just us three.
Yeah.
The improvements we've made with our videos and learning the software and live streaming
Mhm.
and all that stuff. I mean, Charlotte, you remember it hadn't been that long ago. You were scared
Yeah.
to death to get on live.
I was terrified.
Now,
I was terrified.
now you jump in between phones and laptops and all that
Right.
stuff. I mean, we've all learned a lot,
yeah.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Let's see.
and that keeps us from going to seed.
That's
I mean,
right.
if you had to go to community college
Ugh.
to learn how to do this, it would cost you hundreds of dollars.
Yes, definitely.
So,
And
we've got our own support group here. We have questions, people answer.
Hmm.
The internet's just a click away if you got a question on
yeah,
stuff.
Right.
you, you,
I
you t-
use DaVinci Resolve on one screen, and
Uh-huh.
I got a screen, a Firefox open on the other screen. And how do I
Hmm.
do this? And I go in here and do
Hmm.
it. And the next thing I need, how do I do this? And between the two screens, it'll hold your hand.
yeah. Just looking at my channel on the other computer here, I am very close to 10,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's great.
Very
Excellent.
close.
I've been at 3,200 for 2 years.
Very, very close. But I have 1,099 videos. This computer here says
Hmm.
1,100. This one over here says 1,099 videos. All right, and then my total views, okay, from when I started
Yeah.
is 354,049
Oh, wow.
views. Okay,
Wow.
now when I first started, it was how can I get this? How can I get 100?
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember.
How can I get 200? What do I
Hmm.
do? How do I do
You and
this?
Lance and that Sunday night crew every, every Sunday night. It was algorithm, algorithm, algorithm. They're screwing us. Is the algorithm?
Yeah. I mean, Lance would call me during the week and say, "Did you see what happened here? And what did I do? Did I do something wrong?" I don't know, Lance. I can't talk to you because I got to find out what's going on with me.
Goodness gracious.
Susie, if you ask 100 people, you'll get 99 answers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The other
Yeah.
ones say I don't know.
Right. Right. What's the best time?
The the
It
best
doesn't
time
matter
is when you finish
when
editing.
you finish editing. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Seriously.
so that rabbit hole right there, okay? Because then right away people say, "Well, you got to go to vidIQ to get their stuff," okay? And then I finally caught on and I said, "Wait a minute. I can read people pretty good, okay, from even from the past, my past and stuff. This is a bunch of bullcrap because all they're doing is keeping me hooked watching them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't teach me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Okay,
help their viewers.
but I got
The
their
view
views.
count.
He's at 1 million. I got 150.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, son of a bang at the table, everything like that.
I've been
Right.
used.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm a doormat. Yeah. And you just got to back away from it. It takes a while because you know what? They hook you. They
yeah.
actually hook you. So
Well, and I was going to tell Susie that a lot of times it depends on the viewers that you have. Like, I know for a fact that if I post something on a Sunday, it's going to get a lot of views. If I post on a Friday, it's not going to get hardly any views. Thursday and Friday are my worst days for views. But as the week goes on, like Monday, I get great views on Monday. And not only because I do a live stream on Monday, but because I get more views on my existing videos on Mondays. So, and after a while, it'll change too. It'll change. When I first started doing videos, I got great views on Thursdays and Fridays. Now I don't. Do I know why? No.
Well,
No, I don't.
I used to try to post mine either a little after midnight on Saturday or a little after midnight on Friday.
Mm, mm.
And the reason, and my reasoning, and in my head was, people get up on a Saturday morning, grab their cup of coffee, sit down, check their
And
emails,
grab their phones.
and they're going to get a notification that Grumpus put
Yep.
up a video.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll sit there and watch the whole thing while they have their coffee.
That's right.
Now that
Yeah.
may be just my own imagination getting the best of me. But it was as good argument as any.
Well, and I'll tell you what my theory was. I used to post my videos around 3 o'clock in the afternoon because for the East Coast, it was 4 o'clock and people were getting off work.
That makes sense.
And here, it was almost 4 o'clock and people were getting off work. Well, on the West Coast, it was lunchtime. So I figured I'd get views from the lunchtime crowd. But
That's very
like
good thinking.
again, it might have been just a figment of my imagination, but it was the way I did it. Did I ever get a bunch of views? No. Not that day.
I don't know that it made any difference on my stuff.
No, not a bit of difference on mine.
So does,
And
It was just
I'll,
justification for posting it when I did.
yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yes. And I know I have videos that I posted, and it would get 30 views, and maybe it would get 2 views a day for 6 months. And then at the 6 month mark, it started getting more and more and
Yeah.
more. And now here I am 5 years later, I've got a video with over 60,000 views on it.
Yeah, you
You know,
there's no rhyme or reason. I've had videos I have painstakingly dotted every I, crossed every T, just
yep,
really put my put my my Bible up there,
yeah,
and nobody watches it.
not a soul.
And I've got
And
other
then the
ones that
dumbest video you got,
I got one that I threw out there that I didn't even intend to make a video that day.
right?
I was off on something else, and I did a cook, and that's one of my better ones.
Yep, yep,
So
So
make the video that makes you happy because you never know.
right.
You got a
And I
fickle
And I
crew watching your
promise you
stuff,
one thing, your first video is going to be awful.
and
oh,
never take it down.
Never
no,
take it down. But it's going to be terrible. But you're going to get better with each video you post. And you'll get
Well,
more
when you're sitting there
comfortable.
going through an edit and thinking, "Man, this thing sucks," I just really, this is not. Then take a break, go back and watch your first video,
Yeah. Yeah.
and get excited, and come back and finish what you've been working on. Get it
Right.
posted.
yeah.
Go
When I
to,
first started was, and then I connected with the shorts. Okay,
Yeah,
and
uh-huh.
that's what brought me along. I got one of me just it was sausage, homemade sausage that I made, and broccoli
Hmm.
rabe on the plate. Okay,
Okay.
and I'm spinning the plate. That's got 164,000 views. Okay,
Wow.
okay. Here's the kicker. All right, boy, that skyrockets you
yeah.
Yeah.
until you put the next one out, and you get 300
Yes.
views on it.
Expect all of them to be that way.
Yeah, but you get put that up and everything goes bloop into the toilet again. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so I don't give a damn. I got one right now that's I'm trying to find it right now. I got one that's running right now of me taking a beef shank
Mm-hmm.
and I put olive oil into the pan, okay, olive, and then I take the beef shank and throw it into the pan, and you see it hit the pan, okay, and then I throw the other one in, throw the other one in, and that's the end of it. That is still going right now. It's got 64,000 views on it, and it's still going. Every day it gets 300 to 400 views every day,
Yeah, cool.
and it's still going.
And if
Okay,
you remember when the shorts first came out, weren't they like less than 2 minutes or less than a minute or
they
something
were
like that?
15 seconds. You can put one up for 15 seconds, and then what they did was they moved it to 30 seconds. So from that
Yeah.
point to the
Okay.
other point. Now this is where people go off the rails with it. Okay, then they said, you know what? It's okay to put them up to 3 minutes,
Well, that's not a short anymore. It
according to
takes me
Google
three
is.
minutes to say hello.
Yeah, exactly. So, but here's the kicker. All of a sudden, I dropped. Once I went to 3 minutes, everything in mine dropped. I put one up and I said, "This is bullshit. I'm not going to make it no more. I'm not going to do any more
Okay.
shorts." All right. And then they come back and they kept sending me messages. You used to make shorts, and why don't you try to put up a short here? We'll send it back out. And well, I did it for 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
I got nothing. All right.
Mm.
But then all of a sudden, that one, what I did was I rebooted that one, put that one back up again.
Uh-huh.
Boom, took off.
Hmm.
So now, if I put one up over a minute, like I told you earlier, Grumpus, I did that one for Bighorn. Okay, I sent them the one that I just posted today.
Yeah.
They said no, it's no good. You need to add a little bit more to it. Blah blah blah. Okay, so I did another one, sent it back to him, which became a minute 7.
Okay.
All right, that got let me see my content. Hold on 1 second, guys. It got today or yesterday. I did it on Friday and the regular video today for
Mm-hmm.
that. And that one was a minute 7, and it just hit 1,000. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
one I sent them in the beginning. Okay, I put up 3 o'clock this afternoon. So far, that's riding at 1,177 views.
Okay. And
So
how many seconds is the first one?
the first one is 1 minute 7 seconds.
Uh huh.
Okay, doesn't play well. And then the other one was 31 seconds.
31. Yeah.
Skyrocketed. I put one up for the Sunday Dinner Chef maybe a week or two ago. Okay,
Uh huh.
that was 15 seconds. Okay,
Okay.
got 2,500 views.
Yeah, I do a lot better with the really short ones.
Thank
And
you,
one
Jane.
thing I've noticed about shorts, the music that you put behind it really makes a difference. Really make if it is stuff that the young people are listening to, they will watch it.
And then music has a lot to do with it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So what I did was I put some
Yeah.
and put it
Pull,
out.
pull your pants up, Tom.
Yeah, exactly. 6, 7. I mean that thing. I mean it took off. Just with some of the music.
Yeah.
So it's a game. You got to play the game. You can't get frustrated with it. If you put one up and you get 200 and some views,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm. Do another one.
Well, I mean, at
that's
that
what it
point,
is.
you did the best you could do.
Yeah,
You're proud of
Mhm.
what you put up. You
yeah.
know, that thing may go crazy in a year and a half from now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
I did a
Hold
video.
the stable and leave it.
I did a video 2 weeks ago. Okay, it was
Mhm.
sort of like a deadline type of thing. Okay, matter of fact, I stopped doing the collaborations, the worldwide collaborations. Last week was my last one because they got stupid. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm dealing with people who really don't care. And
Right.
then there's 3 or 4 of us that really do care about putting up the good stuff. And it was just everything was late with it, everything like that. So
Right.
not only am I going to be doing the stuff at the Fire Cook Eat Repeat, but also I'm gonna send invitations out to a couple people to start another live. In other words,
Mhm.
a collaboration type of thing,
Mhm.
and bring people in to do the cooking. So, you know, be ready. But my point
Right.
is, you just got to do it. You got to pick and choose what you want to do, how you want
Right.
to do it, and what you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I did a whole video, never turned the damn mic on.
Oh.
Been there, done that.
Okay, but I said, I mean, I was so mad. The steam was coming out of my ears.
Mhm.
I voiced over it, and I hate doing that. Okay, I voiced over it, and that got a little over 1,000 views.
Okay.
You don't know.
Mm.
I mean, it's a crapshoot. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, my next one's going to be a voiceover
Is it?
because it's mostly photos,
Oh, okay.
nothing wrong with that.
progression of photos. But
That's a
that's, I
big.
mean, that's what I did on the Arbor. In fact, the Arbor, I didn't even do a voiceover. I just do music on top of it and run the slideshow, and
Okay.
it's done pretty good.
Grumpus. That's what
My
people.
DIY stuff always does good. People don't want me to cook.
Yeah, but see that stuff like that. That's something like I would sit back and watch.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
because it's to me it's like relaxing. With the music and stuff on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's a podcast right there, brother. A video podcast.
Yeah.
Very simple. But even and the podcast took off because I didn't quit. I mean, sometimes I watched one. I was good talk. Okay, and I let it go. And over time, it got quite a few views. Right now,
Mhm.
on the podcast side, if you go through 365, I got 4 or 5 of them over 100,000 views,
Oh, wow.
and that's a different group of people now. There are people that come back to my
Mhm.
channel
Yeah.
and hit the subscribe button.
Well,
So from
oh, go ahead.
so
Sorry.
from when I started the podcast up until now, that's what's going on. I got a couple. Grumpus, the one me and you did 26,000 views.
No kidding.
Yeah, yeah,
Had no idea.
yep. So
Well, I mean, I've said it before, and your content is just a part of it. And we've got three people on the screen right now. We all have a different delivery. We all have our different hiccups and boo boos and
Hmm.
stammers and stuff like that. People tune in to watch people.
That's
I,
right.
The content, it might bring them in, but the hook, hopefully, is the individuals.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
I turned around and I went to, like I said, not that I get into it, but every once in a while I feel like I'm getting stale. I'm getting to do the same thing. I'll do 5, 6 videos in a row, and I'm saying,
Hmm.
don't like the intro, don't like that. Okay. And then I went into an AI thing to analyze my last video. Okay.
Hmm.
It said, people or your intro's too long. Okay. With the music going into the intro. So if you play the same, like everybody remembers the theme from The Tonight Show.
Yes.
Okay. When you knew that coming up, then you knew that was going on.
Yeah.
People see that and shut it off. Back in the day,
Right.
I didn't really watch Johnny Carson all the time because it was the same shtick over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So, hey, I said maybe you should change, try a couple things. With your thumbnails are really good. Some of your titles are not good. Blah blah blah. Went through the whole
Hmm.
thing. So now I just started doing a total different take on the intro.
Okay.
People want to get right into it. What's
Yeah,
this
they
guy
do.
do?
Well, I agree.
Yeah, I want to
But at the
thank.
same time, it's a fine line, and I don't know where that line is between consistency and stale.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and these videos that have changed. Okay, I did a couple of them. They're coming up in the future. They're coming up in a week, 2 weeks, or whatever. So
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna see what the difference is from there. Okay,
Yeah.
you know yourself, Grumpus. You start watching somebody, and you could go almost verbatim what they're saying for their
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
intro. You know what I mean? And today, Lu Hong is gonna cook chicken feet. I mean,
Right.
okay. And last week he made chicken legs, and we're going right down the anatomy
Yeah, yeah.
of the chicken.
He's run out of
Okay,
parts.
yeah, exactly. And when he come to chicken lips, he ran out. But that's how I look at it like that. How would I do that? That's why I
Right.
always tell everybody step out of the circle and watch, see what's going on. Be critical yourself too. You know what I mean?
Well,
Hmm.
you've heard
Hmm.
me say it before. Just put out the video you'd want to watch.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. That one of me throwing the meat in. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a guy who said, just like I always said, nobody seasons the meat anymore. He got 60 thumbs up on my video for
Oh my
finding it.
goodness.
Okay. Should I take it down? Hell no. That's people looking at
Mm-mm.
that. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I
right.
could care less. But I don't know. I try.
Still interaction, Tom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's some guy say to me one time, your keto, I don't agree with. Okay. Listen, thanks for watching. I really do
Yeah.
appreciate you for watching. Look, I'm not going to argue with nobody. I
Well,
just
we got
ask.
that established.
Yeah, that's,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
And you need a walker? Why?
Like, thanks for the input.
That's basically. I mean, I don't know.
I
I
do that.
I've
I don't
been
argue with people on my channel.
No, I don't argue with them,
It's
and
ridiculous.
I've only had just maybe three or four negative
Me too.
comments in
Yeah.
7 years,
Me
and
too.
when those popped up, my viewers took care of it for me. I didn't have to do
Exactly.
anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Um, I like to just get right into the video too. I
Hmm.
like to just, when I'm doing a long form video, I say hello and I say, today, this is what we're going to do. Let's do
Yeah.
it. You
I,
know,
I mean,
and
man, I play music throughout it, but I get it.
mhm,
Okay, that me in the
mhm,
beginning. Today we're going to make
spaghetti.
horseshit balls and
And see, I
and
look I look at it totally different. If everybody's doing an intro, then I probably wouldn't. If
Right.
yeah,
everybody's not doing it, then maybe I will. I want to
Maybe
I
I
want to be
will.
a little bit different than what everybody else is doing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now,
there
if the
you go.
intro's long, then cut the intro short. I don't mind your intros at all, Tom. I
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either. I
get a
like the
kick out of
music.
them.
Well, I'm going to try. That's why I said test the waters with it because I still have everything right there. But I think changing things up a little bit, you know, with it is. But music definitely. I love music behind and watching
I
a
do
video.
Yeah.
too. I work harder trying to find music to go with the video than I do on the video itself.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'll watch it and I'll say, let me go try something. I'll write something up, send it out, okay, and then test it. Murray, what do you think? That's stupid.
Jesus.
Oh,
Is it stupid enough to rile them up to leave a comment?
Right, right.
oh, okay. You know,
That's
but
funny.
but then with the Cuban food and stuff like that I did, that's been one of the best ones for a couple weeks now. So, yeah, keep trying. That's what keeps me busy with it. You know what I mean? Or else I feel I'll be, I don't know what I would be doing. You know what I mean?
Well, it
But
keeps our minds active.
yeah, yeah,
Definitely. I want to learn some more stuff here in the near future. I actually want to get a different phone because I use all my phone for all of my filming because I'm not a photographer. I don't understand these cameras at all. And the phone I get, but this phone I don't get. The other phones I've had have been fine. So, and I like this phone. It's just, it's really not my favorite of the ones I've had
Yeah.
throughout this whole YouTube thing. So I bought my son a Samsung, just a El Cheapo Samsung,
Yeah.
like the A16, I think is what it is.
that's what I got.
Great
AO2.
picture.
Uh-huh.
He's got a great picture. It works wonderfully. It has plenty of storage. It is very responsive. And I'm really thinking about going and getting the next level up from that. Just one level up from it. I can't afford well, I could afford the fancy one,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to because to me it's a stupid amount of money for a computer in your pocket. I I can't
Yeah.
see spending $1,200, $1,300 on a
Right.
phone. It just makes no sense to me.
And
Even
Charlotte, you can buy a nice camera cheaper than that.
yes, definitely. I
And
could
and
get
don't
the
and don't let the fancy stuff get in your way because my cameras I put it on auto right out of the box and I haven't touched it since.
oh,
I have not adjusted ISO. I have not adjusted speed. I haven't done.
Yep.
It's on automatic. All I do is turn it on and off.
This
Now, is
this
it
one,
overkill? Overkill for what I'm using? Yeah, but I can shoot videos with it if I want to take it off the mount and take it out back.
right?
But
right.
it'll do it'll do so much stuff, but it's on automatic
Okay.
and
I decided to
be
pick
afraid of
up
it.
this Sony right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the audio and the different things it have. But that's all on auto.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes the lighting looks a little crazy, whatever. Okay. And what I do is I do shooting with this, and I can talk, and I have this thing over there. But for
Right.
side stuff, okay, side views, I can't get rid of my little guy.
yeah,
Okay.
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 This thing does not stop. Okay.
Oh,
If I do, like, I'll have the one camera, I'll be talking, and I have another shot by the pot, or go, well, let's go into the pot, and this is the camera that hangs over it. Or
yeah,
okay.
I don't want to put this into getting steamed up and everything else like that.
right.
Right.
So, and then I'll use all the audio from the Sony,
Okay.
and it's just learning. I'm not a photographer. If
But
you told
it's
me,
opposite of what you would think. The
yeah,
the the cameras with the most features are the easiest to use because they have better automatic built in.
right,
Okay.
You start getting into the really cheap ones, and it's all manual set
yeah,
Right.
because it costs more to get everything automatic.
and
But yeah,
both of
don't.
them,
But this camera I'm using now, plus the lens, it was still cheaper than some of the higher end phones with the nice cameras in them.
Right.
I paid one time for that little camera.
Yeah,
Paid one time for it, and I had problems with the other ones. Had a problem with that, and I sent it back. And their policy at the time was free. Replace it. Replace it. Okay.
Right.
I even try to talk to them now. They go, "Oh no, 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 no! You no talk to me. I no talk to
No
you."
All you
soup
can
for
eat.
you.
You've eaten enough.
Yeah, I got five cameras at them, and
Yeah.
it was just stupid stuff. That then I had another very cheap, and it was a camcorder
Hmm.
that went into the soup. That got
Oh yeah.
chicken soup. But there again, learning curves. I mean,
Hmm. Hmm.
what bothers me is when I'm watching somebody who has quite a big following and stuff like that. There's quite a few of them out there, and how they move the camera. Okay, to the point where it just drives me
Gives
dizzy.
you a headache.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I mean, but who am I to say anything to anybody? I don't criticize anybody.
Looks like it's on a paint shaker.
Right.
Yeah, we watched this. I watched this guy. I think he's from Greece, but he goes around to all the different countries and he eats different places. Okay,
Hmm.
we watch him now. Me and Marie cry laughing because we want to understand when he does something. He'll take the bowl, okay, and he'll take something, put it in his mouth, and go real close to the camera too, and he puts it in
Yeah.
his mouth, and he goes talking, and all you hear is mmm. Now we're looking at it. That's his tick throughout the whole video. Mmm.
That's his deal, huh?
And if he don't like something, he says nothing.
Okay.
That's crazy. That's everybody's got their little thing that they do. But hey, Susie, okay? You get your camera, set it up, take a video, and guess what? You're in YouTube.
The hardest part is hitting record.
That's it.
That's
You're
the
in
hardest
YouTube.
part. Yeah.
And no matter what anybody says, okay, you're on YouTube. That's it.
Susie, I started my channel just so my nieces and nephews back in Indiana would know what old Grumpus was up to. That's why I started it, because I had some nephews who were taking an interest in barbecuing and stuff,
Hmm.
and this was the easiest way to get that information to them.
Hmm.
And on a side note, my mom's, and I'm talking to Susie here. My mom hand wrote a cookbook for me and my other siblings with all her old recipes, my grandma's old recipes, and some of the old church recipes. And she handwritten it, dude. And it's one of my prized possessions. But
Oh
I
yeah.
am not that ambitious.
Hmm.
But I could do the exact same thing on video. And
Hmm.
that's the lazy way out. So that's basically what started it, and why I continue doing it is just so when I'm gone, they'll be able to, grandkids that and their grandkids will be able to look back and see what old Grumpus was about.
Hmm.
So
That's
if
why I
that's
did
what
it too,
motivates you,
Grumpus.
that's the reason to do it.
That's exactly why I did it. Because, well, I lost my mother when I was very young. And I was thinking one day, I'm not going to be here forever. My kids are going to want to. I would have loved to have had a video of my mother actually doing things,
Yeah,
breathing,
yeah.
talking, anything, actually. And I never had that because back then, I mean, you had the old reel to reels.
That old Super 8.
But yeah, but I my parents couldn't afford that. They were
Yeah,
17-year-old parents.
yeah, yeah.
And so that's what I did. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a YouTube channel, and that way when I'm gone, my kids will be able to see me. And I started off cooking. Well, now I can't stand to make cooking videos cuz they're difficult.
Well, I
And
mean, your grandkids.
mhm. Mhm.
Oh, you're talking
And
6 generations away.
right. And not only that, but they know that I garden. They know that I craft. They know that I can cook. They know, and they'll always know that if YouTube's all these videos stay around.
And
Hopefully
I
they
can't
will.
I can't tell you how many times I've thought and remembered certain dishes that my grandmother made.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'll call my mom. Do you know how she did that? She said, I don't remember how she did that.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, wouldn't it be nice if in the future they could look back and say, well, you
That's
remember
right.
Grumpus used to do that thing every time we went down there to see him? He had that one thing he made.
Mm-hmm.
If I had it on video, and since it's digital, it's not going to fade like film.
Right.
Right.
100
Right.
years from now, this will be just as clear
And it
as it
won't
is
break,
today.
you know.
And copies, multiple copies of it. Everybody could have a copy of it.
Yeah, she wants her grandkids.
I thought that was fantastic that you did that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? And just the idea of that she wrote to each kid.
Oh, she spent. I can't imagine how many hours she spent handwriting this thing. I mean, I've showed you once before, Charlotte. I mean,
Yeah.
this thing's probably
Good size, yeah.
close to a half an inch thick. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how many
Mm-hmm.
pages is in it,
That's amazing.
My,
Really
but there's
is.
no way I would. I don't like none of my family well enough to do something like that.
my mother put a recipe in a
I'll talk
cookbook.
to the camera and tell them about it, but I ain't writing it down.
Right.
The PTA wanted my mother to put in about one of her cakes and
Uh-huh.
put it in this PTA cookbook. So she put the cookbook in. Later on, I had it and I'm looking through it and I'm saying, I'm going to try this, Mom. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. And she just like smirked a little bit and then just went about her business. I made the cake and I said, drove back to her house and I said, Mom, freaking cake didn't taste like nothing like you made before. She said, you think I put all the ingredients in? I don't want nobody to have my recipe.
You know what, Tom? I was thinking to myself when you were talking about that my granny would have left out ingredients because she would never give away. She did that to my stepmother one time. She made this thing called a date roll, and it was so good. Had marshmallows and graham crackers and dates and Karo syrup and I forget what else. But anyhow, she would roll it up into a log and then roll it in graham crackers and then slice it. It was delicious. Well, my stepmother loved it and wanted the recipe, and my granny gave her a recipe, but it never turned out right, and it's because my granny didn't put all the dang ingredients in it.
When I told that to Marie, Marie lost it. Okay.
I bet.
She said, my mother-in-law, her mom, she would put different names for things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's trying to, the one granddaughter wanted to learn how to make what she used to make these thing called bettles. It was like dough that was fried and finish it with a little anisette and honey. Okay.
Ooh.
And at Christmas time type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she would say, okay, now what you got to do is you got to turn this over here and you got to scooch the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Friggin' scooch the pan. What are you talking about? Okay. And then you need to get
I know what that means.
then you got to get the stingy scraper, okay, and do put the stingy scraper in it. Take it out with that and this and that. So Denise Denise called Aunt Marie and she said exactly what was Nana talking about. She said, "Don't make it." 'Cause unless you scooch it and you got the stingy scraper, it ain't gonna turn out right. But that's the way they were back in the day. I mean, unbelievable.
Oh
Grumpus,
yeah, I look back on some of this stuff now, and it still says a pinch of this and a smidgen of that, and
yeah.
Oh,
With the Sunday dinner chef, I did doing a little bit about going to these different restaurants and stuff and eating there. And this one place in Lavallette, New Jersey, I used to go to all the time when I would get done work or my days off. And that's when I did the one about the buffalo shrimp.
yeah.
Okay, these guys would lie to me. Tell me, professional courtesy. How'd you do this? What's there's something in there that I don't know what it is, and they give me a line of crap. Okay, until one night I said, I'm going to fix this son of a gun. Come on, sit down, let's do a couple shooters. Shooters. That By the end, I had him by this. All right, what are you doing? It. I'm gonna tell
Loose
you.
lips sink ships.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. Okay.
But don't tell nobody.
That's how I got it out of there. But I mean,
Guys,
everybody's.
I gotta go to bed. I'm so sorry, but I'm done. I'm cooked. I am cooked.
Alex just
So
showed up.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, Alex.
How you doing,
But
Alex? Well, Charlotte,
thank
you have
you,
a good evening.
thank you, Grumpus, and I will talk to you
Thanks
later,
for
Tom. Y'all
joining
take
in.
care.
Okay.
Bye
Be
See
good.
you
bye.
through the week. Bye bye.
Good night.
Yeah, but that's the way things went back in the day. I mean, nobody.
Well, you know, my grandma, one of the dishes she was famous for was her homemade chicken and noodles.
Chicken and pastry. Yep.
We have got the recipe wrote down. My mom's made it, my sister's made it, my ex has made it, I've made it, and it just doesn't come out the same way. This even the color's off a little bit.
The
And I've
scooch or
told my
something.
mom, I said, do you think she put an extra egg yolk in it? What do you think she didn't? And because I mean, we can all make it good. It tastes good, but it just doesn't have that nice golden color
My
color that she had in it.
my grandmother, my dad's mother. Okay, she would make dumplings. Okay, and she would do the do the dumplings, and as she would take them out, she put them in a strainer. As she was scooping them out, hold them over. Well, everybody loved them. I mean, she would make trays and trays and trays of these, okay? And then she would make like goulash or something, in dumplings or chicken and dumplings, or whatever it was. My dad, I'm gonna make after she passed. Actually, I'm gonna make Nana's chicken and dumplings. Okay. Well, can't wait. They're great. He had the strainer. He pulled them up out of the water, bloop, and they fell right through the strainer. And then he'd start, "You rat, you son of a," and he'd go through the whole routine. But what she would do after them, she would take them and put them in a pan of brown butter. Okay, and do
Okay.
that, which make it with ham and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, there's some stuff that that nobody could duplicate.
I
Nobody.
think I think I may have stumbled across it the last time I made them. And what I did was I put right before I dropped the noodles in, I melted a stick of butter on the top and let it float. And as the noodles went in there, it dropped through that butter and picked up that yellow color.
There you go.
And I called
Yeah.
my mom. I says, I think I found it. I think I figured it out. Because they always tasted good.
Yeah.
But nobody could get that color. So there was something in the recipe she didn't write down. But I think it was butter.
We and that's the reason why I started the Sunday Dinner Chef because reminiscent. Okay,
Yeah.
I was doing the keto stuff and everything like that, but after a while, it does get boring. Unless you change things up a little bit, how you doing
Yeah.
things. But I felt like I was going to lose so many recipes in my mind. Okay, I gave my grandson, I gave him two of my handwritten books of stuff that I would do, and I had written down
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, with specials and stuff like that I would go back on again.
Yeah.
Because working in a restaurant, the menu is set. So
Right, right.
you got everything on that menu everybody looks at, but then when you do the specials and stuff like that, that's where
That's where you get to show off a little bit.
right, that's where you get working with different stuff like that. But so Marie turns around and because my grandson was getting into cooking a little bit, and Marie had her mother's box. When you open it up with all the
All the index cards.
yes, all filled with all the Italian recipes, some in Italian. Okay. Marie says, "Boy, I wish I had Mom's stuff." I said, "Well, call them and ask them for the recipe." So they're on the phone. They're going back and forth. "Hey, Nana, I got this," and "Oh yeah, I found this one here," and giving the same stuff. So as she's rewriting this stuff down, and I said, I said he can be a little bit of a ball buster. Maybe he might give you some wrong ingredients. She said, "I'll cripple him if he does that." No way. But that little tweak here and there that they
Yeah.
don't say. I mean, come on. That's the stuff that counts right there.
Well, Vicky's been on my tail about d- doing some stove cooking. I told her, I said, well, I got a barbecue channel. She said, yeah, but you do a lot of good stuff on the stove too. So I've been trying to figure out how to do some of these
Incorporate.
dishes on the gas grill instead of in the oven. Some stuff over the firebox instead of the burner. Just different twist.
Yeah.
'Cause
I,
I want to keep it cooking outside if I can.
yeah. I from Monument Grills, from where I'm living, from what I used to have. Okay, it sort of gave me that release a little bit. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to do different things.
Yeah.
Stuff that I do in the house that I can't. No, things that I would want do inside, but I can do them better outside on the grill.
Yeah.
And then when this opportunity came on with this bighorn, I'm telling you what, she said, "You look like a jackass eating briars. You're grinning so much." Yeah. And when I fired the thing up, I put them ribeyes in there. I said, "I'm home.
Yeah.
I'm back in that comfortable pair of shoes I used to
They
have."
look good.
And then I put the shrimp in there. Them shrimp are huge, and just I'm not knocking anybody at all, but a lot of the guys that they sent it to, okay, right away, right for the kill up top, burnt everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's more of a respect of that machine, you know. And I tell you what, Grumpus, I don't use a 20-pound tank. I had a 1-pound tank. Okay, it says you can burn that thing for an hour. Okay, I had to burn everything off for 30 minutes
Okay.
and cooked that whole dinner, shrimp, everything, prepping it the whole bit, put it together. The cook was less than 10 minutes. That's how that thing blows up.
Wow.
Now my mind is because in the beginning what they wanted to send me was they have a pellet pizza oven. I said I never cooked with a pellet grill before ever, nothing. I don't know how it
Yeah.
works the whole bit. And well, maybe because they knew I had the 2 channels. Here's where I slipped up. I should have turned around and said, "Okay, yeah, send me the other pellet grill because there's an attachment you can put in to make it electric
Okay.
into
Okay.
this pizza oven, the whole bit." But this infrared comes with a pizza stone. So tomorrow I'm making dough, and probably Monday or Tuesday I'll film making pizza in this thing. I'm like ecstatic with it. I mean, I'm right back in the saddle again. You know what I mean? I told Marie outside the apartment, maybe I put 3 or 4 tables out.
There you go.
Yeah, doing the stuff on the stove and everything. Put it out. Everybody's doing it now.
I know it. It's one of them things that it's me holding me back. 'Cause
I would try
barbecue
it. Give it
channel.
a,
I want to keep it barbecue.
yeah,
Now,
no,
I
I
mean,
got you.
like this morning's a good example. Sitting out on the deck with my coffee. She said, "I'll be right out." Here she comes. She's got a cookie sheet, a small one, with cinnamon rolls on it. The old roll you pop open and put them out
Yeah,
there. She said, "Can you put these on the gas grill?" I said, "Sure. 350 is 350. It doesn't matter if it's in the house or not."
yeah,
We
exactly.
did cinnamon grills or cinnamon rolls out on the grill. Melted the icing and all that stuff like that. She said, "I never thought about doing that." I said, "Why heat up the house?" I said, "You're on the right. You got the right idea."
Yeah, exactly. And my challenge with the other channel is that I had all that equipment, okay, in the restaurant.
Right.
Can you do it at home? You're damn right you can.
Yep.
You're damn right you can. My stove, the broiler is on the bottom. It's a gas stove, so the broiler's on the bottom. The old pull out
Yeah.
things on the bottom.
Yeah.
I bend over, I'll fall on the stove. You know what I mean? To do that kind of cooking in it.
I
But
hate using broiler in the house. I mean, I don't want to clean them.
that's why I bought a rack and the G22, the Monument,
Yep.
fits on the bottom. This other big horn it fits up on top. We got a cover on it. I roll the rack out, boom, on the balcony, and off I go. You know, fantastic. So So what you cooking inside, you can cook outside.
Yep, that's the way I look at it. And to be honest with you, my gas grill heats up a lot faster than the oven in the house.
Yeah.
Cools off a lot quicker. And, you know, them rolls, what, they take 16 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Because she had when I first told her we could do that, her mental block was she thought everything gonna taste smoky. I said, not in the gas grill.
Right.
Because unless I start a grease fire, you're not gonna have anything other than just heat.
Yeah. The thing that I do with when I was cooking on a gas grill, the one I had I can't think of the name of it right now, but I have a picture of it down in North Carolina. But what I would do with that is it was so big, I'd just turn one side, bank the fire on one side, turn the
Yeah,
gas on
yeah.
one side, and then I'd put it, indirect on the other way. But then what I did, Grumpus, was I got, them stepping stones you put in your yard, the concrete stepping
Yes,
stones.
yes.
Okay. I put that in, get them hot. Okay. Lower it down, and if I baked in there, I would put it on top of these stepping stones.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now you're not burning. You're getting that heat from the bottom, and keep coming up. And if they crack, they crack. Or you
Yeah.
can get
Yeah, they're $1.50.
bingo. Yeah. And that's what I would do. I would do that, especially with bacon, or if I was slow roasting something. That's I would put them in there. So I have 3 or 4, maybe about 4 pizza stones, different sizes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll put them on that G22. Okay, and if I want smoke, I'll get the little bottle or tin foil, put some chips in there,
Right.
get them going. All right, and then just get a little bit of smoke. And smoke is over. I don't like a lot of smoke. But with that said, and that's what I cook outside. So everything that I did inside,
Yeah.
I could do outside.
I mean, I do have 2 bricks on my gas grill to keep that, that little half grate that they put in the gas grills. Well, it sets too high. So I can put 2 bricks down and just lay that thing down on these bricks, and that pulls it up about 1.5 inches off the regular grate, which
Exactly.
is usually too hot. And it works out like a champ. Them bricks
Yeah.
has been in there, I don't know, 2-3 years. They've not cracked yet.
And that's when you turn me on to that guy with that brick up with the oven.
Oh man, I can't stop watching that. That's one of those channels that you just wish the videos wouldn't stop.
There you go. There you go. I said, "Damn that Grumpus."
And
Okay.
and his stuff looks gorgeous.
And I'm laying back like this in bed with the big screen TV, and my eyes are blinking, but I can't go to sleep because I got to finish this thing. You know, right? Yeah, I mean, it's all good stuff. But
Good
there again,
music. He's got that relaxing, calming. He's almost like a hypnotist when he talks.
and then Michael, what we have over here, unbelievable. Then there was another guy. I can't remember what his name was, who did the barbecue. Almost the same pitch.
Uh-huh.
It'd be a pretty good size channel, but he had all his different pits lined up, and he would go from one end to the other,
Uh-huh.
and you'd hear pull the cork of wine out. That's relaxing to me. That is just
Yes, I
like,
love that kind of stuff.
you know. There was one, a couple people I know that did chefs, worked in restaurants and stuff like that. And we talked back and forth. And I said, I can understand you have 10 tables, all right, and you set the menu up, and they got the tweezers with the microplane stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And I said, you don't know. I said, I don't think you could work with me. Oh, what do you mean? You're understand? I said, we were balls to the wall, okay, from 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night, every
Yeah.
night, every night. Okay, I said, so there was no waiting, with the only reason why I use tweezers now is because it doesn't, you can see through it with the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
They're small
That,
enough.
that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
But if I used them back in the day, shit.
It'll.
I mean, it was
They,
just,
they'd have thought things.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. And the sad part about it is that when people do make videos and stuff like that, and especially when they criticize other people about doing
Yeah.
things. Okay, walk a mile in that guy's shoes.
Yeah.
I'll go listen to that stuff, and then I'll wind up in the Philippines watching some guy in bare feet, okay, sitting on a concrete block with a wooden fire going, and he's spinning these things around.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll get hooked in the evening watching these videos. You know, like you said, barefoot. You know, he's got a bowl of clay and water. He's going to make the stove first, and then cook on it.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Take care, Jane.
Does Jane
I'm,
leave it? Oh, okay, there we
yeah,
are.
yeah.
All
I
right, James. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to wrap this up here in about another 8 minutes.
You got it, buddy. I still watch that guy at OTR. Okay, he's over in him and his girlfriend. He was a chef from China, American dude,
Uh-huh.
and he gets in. He explains everything about the area, you know, the culture. So he lives in Bangkok, and he goes to these different restaurants and gets in with the different people. And the last one I watched, it was two. I think it was from Laos. Two families, two different families, but
Uh-huh.
royalty from the French and stuff like that, and they got into
Okay.
it. And not bad, but they opened up a restaurant together. And the guy said, like you just said about your grandmom's. I wish I had all my grandmother's recipes.
Yep.
He said from when I was a kid, and it really got into it a lot. And I think that's what we're missing now. I really do.
Well, I mean, we're running out of grandmas to teach us anything.
Yeah, yeah. I watched one guy's making chicken McNuggets at home. Which one was better, mine or McDonald's? I mean, all right,
Yeah.
well, move on to the next one. But then I wind up going to that guy with the dome. Have a nice glass of Chianti. And,
Yeah, he got just enough of an accent to draw you in.
yeah, unbelievable.
He slides that cast iron or that casserole dish in there. Got them little baby tomatoes on the top of it. I'm just thinking, oh shit, I'm starving now. That's
And
all
that's
I need. That's all I needed at 1 in the morning was little baby roasted tomatoes and a lamb shank.
ay, ay, ay. I mean, I feel the same way like that. Damn it. Let me go check that freezer.
Yeah, so much for the fast.
And the thing is, thank God I'm in the apartment. Because I was in Florida still.
Yeah.
Oh, that Kamado Joe, that mini Kamado Joe would be flying. Unbelievable. I'm talking with Mr. Cast Iron.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing good. We're going to try to get together, bring him up for, to come on the podcast with me. Because he's been doing keto.
Yeah. Okay. Has he? Okay.
Yeah, that and
That's
carnivores.
Mike, right?
Yeah, Mike.
I thought it was Mike. I was on
And
his show once.
yeah, I seen it. I seen it the other night. So he said, "Yeah, I'll come up. No problem." And then I'm going to have CJ come up.
That'd be good. Now CJ's, I don't know how much he's lost, but I can sure see it in his face when he's on his
Yeah.
videos.
So we go back and forth with him. I said to him, and this is my point. This was my point to you. Okay, he's not doing briskets. He's not doing all that barbecue. He does. Okay, but now he's doing a lot of cooking inside,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's changing things up in here and there. So me and him go back and forth. He's a really nice guy. So last week I sent him a message. I said, I know we talked about it. I said, but I want to know if you want to come up and do the podcast with me. He said, I can't do it now. I think he was in Barbados or someplace. They're on
Okay.
vacation. They're on vacation. He said, I'll be back Sunday. But I mean, this is the stuff that I like. I mean, I got into it, but somebody had said something to me about. I said I never trimmed in the restaurant. Never trimmed the corned beef. Never trimmed the brisket. Well, then you must have not smoked it. Hey, time out. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, but I never trimmed it. Yeah, but all the flat ends and stuff like that, I said it gets trimmed off after it's cooked.
Yeah.
But I'll be damned. But right now, with the price of meats right now. I'll be damned if I trim that thing around for a competition. This ain't no competition like that. So
I've met CJ a couple of times. He's a good dude.
yeah, it's a great channel. I think he's what 50 some thousand. I think he's got. But he's pretty honest with things. And we were talking about making stocks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I said, don't play with it, CJ. Do it. Just go for it. You know. Yeah, I'm going to do it, and he did. He a couple videos he did and stuff like that.
Well, I think he's got two channels.
I only seen the one.
Yeah, he's got two channels. Cooking with CJ.
That's another guy, isn't it?
Oh,
That's-
okay. I'm sorry. You're
Yeah.
talking about
Mom and Papa. Yeah,
Okay, I was thinking CJ out in California. I'm sorry.
yeah. So
Yeah, CJ out in California, he's I don't know what kind of diet he's on or anything like that, but he
was
did
on
a
keto.
video with a whole bowl full of pills. He said, "This is what it takes every day to keep me alive, and I'm tired of it."
yeah, I met him out here in Vegas. He come out to that when I
Okay,
did the
you know
cook for,
what I'm talking about, yeah.
and he come up and he said, "Hey, Mr. Keto Man, I watch you," and we shook hands. He said, "I'm CJ. CJ cooking with CJ. Great guy."
He got a wingspan on his shoulders about 5 feet. he's a big old boy.
And I kept giving him the beef, and he kept eating it. He said, "Damn, what'd you put on here?" I said, "I can't tell you. If I tell you, I have to kill you." You know. So we laughed back. And the same day, I met Grill Sergeant.
Okay, yeah.
I did the same thing. But everybody's trying to do this. It don't have to be what I do. I mean, it just. But you can see a lot of people changing things up.
If all of our videos were the same, we wouldn't
Yeah.
have an audience.
I don't know. Well, you going to pull the pin on here?
Yeah, I think I will. It's 2:58. I think we'll
Yep.
wrap it up. I sure appreciate you coming on.
No problem. I appreciate you having me up.
It's lonely. It's lonely when you're by yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when you start stuttering. Hamana.
Yeah. I'm not a chatty person. I can join in, but it's hard for me to get the ball rolling.
Or I'll get mad, start yelling at people.
So who all's left? Alex, Susie, Jane. I'm showing five. So me and Tom, we're 2. So I guess that's it. Susie,
Three.
Jane, and Alex. I appreciate y'all stopping in tonight. You could have done anything you wanted to tonight, but you hung out with us, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tom, you wanna let everybody know what you got going on?
No, I'm just doing Mondays with the keto. I do the Monday podcast, and Wednesday is my everyday keto, and then Sunday is the Sunday dinner chef. But after this January, we're going to change things up. So
Okay.
and also I might do a special on October 26th. I turned 71, baby.
Oh man. What a baby.
Rock me, unbelievable.
Well, anymore, every one of them special.
I said,
All right, Tom. We'll see you next week.
all right,
If I
probably
don't see you sooner, everybody in the chat, thanks a lot for being here. Y'all have a safe Sunday.
adios.
Have some fun. We're out of here.